Day scenario.
Yeah, that's you. In Groundhog
No,
Day,
it's
you
not
find
my
out
actions.
what your
It's a
desires
character.
are.
It's a character. My actions are just a character.
Random Mike, Bill Murray.
Well, there we go. I've been proven wrong.
Yeah. Oh, class. Turn it up. Turn it up, everyone. Here we go. This is the stuff. Gather round, gather round. It's on, it's on. Oh, I love this one. Oh, wow.
How many shrimps do you have to eat?
100% copyrighted. 100% copyrighted. I thought I could outrun him. I'm little, I'm zippy, I'm sprightly, I'm lithe, I'm dexterous, I'm agile. I'm eaten, I'm dead, I'm crushed, I'm sad. So that they're silent, right? Gotta fidget with things that won't get picked up on microphone, so I'm recording stuff all the time. I'm still playing with this, the thing that loudly clicks. I'm doing this. So that they're silent, right? Gotta fidget with things that won't get picked up on my. I wish I had that much energy.
I can't give it to her. So, why is he being so weird?
Oh, he's not normally like this.
This is one way to go up.
Imagine if you weren't normally like this and then one day you were.
Don't worry about people walking down. Maybe bicycles.
Harry, you should put that in a poll. if you make it a poll, then I think people will. We can find out what the vibe is.
Warning! It's the wife. The wife is calling you now. Warning! Warning! It's the wife. Warning! It's the wife. The wife is calling you now.
I think this is the stream now. I think this is it. Yeah, Imbolus is. That's as good a description as I can provide. Now what, eh? Oh, Jesus.
Warning! It's the wife. The wife is calling you now.
I think this is the stream now. I think this is it. No, don't be recursive. Don't be a loop. Please. Huh? What? The joy of it, Harry, is that I'm not watching a playlist of other people's videos. I'm watching the first second and a half of other people's videos. Just this endless parade is killing me. I wish I had that much energy.
They can't give it, right? So, why is he being so weird?
Oh, he's not normally like this.
This is one way to go up.
Imagine if you weren't normally like this and then one day you are.
Don't worry about people walking down. Maybe fight people.
Civic democracy potion and a descent to the loony commons. I'm just a fucking bloodhound. I'm just a fucking bloodhound for a Hansard whack. I have ascended. I have absolutely ascended here. My skills are so good. I am. This is the largest Moore Vision in history, in the 3-year history of Moore Vision. Another big TV issue here is that Lisa's mum thinks me and Sean are the same voice. It's interesting. I don't think we do. I think we do. I can tell us apart. One of the biggest clues for me is that my voice emanates from inside my own skull. And Pete's voice exclusively comes from the outside. Large rice, large Moore Vision, large TV. It's large night. It's a big. Go above one. No, I know it says it goes above one. The meter, listen to me, 1 means 100%. It doesn't matter, you can't go above. It doesn't go above 1. Can you hear me? It doesn't go above 1. 1 is 100%. Go.
No. No, but we quickly established that was not me. That was it was just a character I'd play in a Groundhog Day scenario.
Yeah, that's you. In Groundhog
No,
Day,
it's
you
not
find
my
out
actions.
what your
It's a
desires
character.
are.
It's a character. My actions are just a character.
Random Mike, Bill Murray.
Well, there we go. I've been proven wrong.
Yeah. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Warning, it's the wife. The wife is calling you now.
I think this is the stream now. I think this is it. I know it's saying it, but it doesn't go above loud. It doesn't go above 1. Bread, it doesn't go above 1.
I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy.
Yeah.
I'll be your rope,
Here we
I'll
go.
be your love, be
John, it doesn't go above 1. Oracle, you're not even doing anything. It doesn't go above 1. It's brain dungeon. Oh man.
Goeiedag, zo doe eens even, Piet. De beste bonus aanbiedingen, gewoon bij je thuis bezorgd.
Democracy potion and a descent to the Lumion Commons. I'm just a fucking bloodhound. I'm just a fucking bloodhound for a Hanson Black. I have ascended. I have absolutely ascended here. My skills are so good. I am Starting with the washing up. I've got a mug in here which I can hand over, or just bring me in. Thank you, and also thank you. Thank you for caring for me and hydrating me. Harry also wants a coffee, but we're not obliged. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require. Oh god, I just didn't hear you come in. Okay, fair enough. No, it's fine. I just noise cancelling headphones. I just didn't realise how easily I could be snuck up on. Egg. Egg. An old favourite. Who's this? Is this cake? Is this cake? I'm scared of cake. Is this cake? This cake's running right for me. Is this cake? Is that cake? There's lots of zeros in the SIP thing. So that they're silent, right? Gotta fidget with things that won't get picked up on microphone because I'm recording stuff all the time. I'm still playing with this, the thing that loudly clicks. I'm doing this. And I'm playing with these magnets all the time. If you listen on Mandos, you'll hear these magnets under loads of the recordings. Cannot stop touching them. I should move them away from this desk, to be honest. Okay, illegal cowboy.
One,
I wish I had that much energy.
I can't give it, right? Two, why is he being so weird?
Oh, he's not normally like this.
This is one way to go up.
Imagine if you weren't normally like this and then one day you were.
Don't worry about people walking down. Or maybe bicycles.
Over the old flip a switcheroo. Okay. Mouse always wins. I just need to find a hole. Yes! Okay. Mouse will stay out. There we go. You'll die immediately again, Henji. Need to start bringing some. Okay, to be honest. The tiddle of the winks, that's quite good for the Sphinx. Let me just get a Sphinx in here. One. The meter. Listen to me. That's one means 100%. It doesn't matter, you can't go above. It doesn't go above one. Can you hear me? It doesn't go above one. One is 100%. Look up. Halfway, I just half sneezed. I only half sneezed. Thank you, Maggie. John, welcome to the queue. Egg. Ooh, what did your egg say there, Harry? God. What? I am not.
I'm in Weldon Spring.
He's in Weldon Spring. Tom Scott's in Weldon Spring. Egg. I watched his on the bullet train thing. It was good. It got me excited about.
One,
I wish I had that much energy.
I can't give it, right? Two, Why is he being so weird?
Oh, he's not normally like this.
This is one way to go up.
Imagine if you weren't normally like this and then one day you were.
Don't worry about people walking down. Or maybe bicycles.
Halfway, I just half sneezed. I only half sneezed. I didn't even fully sneeze. Hang on, I might sneeze again. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Egg.
It's time to
Egg. An old favourite. Who's this? Is this cake? Is this cake? I'm scared of cake. Is this cake? This cake's running right for me. Is this cake? Is that cake? There's lots of zeros in the sip thing. So my scout's still moving around. I think that means it got eaten. No, that's a guy, that's a guy. Have a scout, have a scout, have a scout, have a scout, have a... I got eaten. Alright, so... I got scared. Okay. Let's do that again, but without the fear and just more certainty about what's happening. That's official, right?
Timer complete.
No, don't be recursive. Don't be a loop. Please. Huh? What? Hello and good evening. St. Laubers created the sentence blew my licks 0. Welcome to the stream. My name is Sean Morley and this is my dilapidated office. Tonight we will collectively be embodying babies and either solving a mystery or simply walking around some fucked environments while gargling. Before we do that, I would like to give you a little bit of time playing with the TV, because I know that's popular. Bird.exe has created the sentence, she glangs my 0 till I... Sean is so good at deleting things in the randomizer. Okay, well, I've apologised for that. I know you all want the TV, but before I bring you to the TV, something has come to my attention. Ever since I've been showing those clips in the outro and the intro, I've ended up hearing a lot of my own voice when I'm streaming. And I hear a lot of my voice anyway. I've heard a lot of my voice historically. But while I'm streaming, I feel like I'm mumbling. I feel like I'm an arch mumbler. And I'm watching these clips and I think, I don't even know what this guy's saying. I haven't got a clue what's going on. And I ask you lot who turn up for whatever reason, whatever your reasons are, it's never occurred to me to ask, but for whatever reasons are, you're turning up. How have you got a clue what I'm saying? I'm enunciating more now because I've become conscious. I sound fine, I sound perfectly fine. I feel like I'm a mumbler. When I was a teenager, I had a bad enough mumbling problem that my mom said she was going to send me to some kind of speech thing. But she didn't in the end because she couldn't ascertain whether I was okay with it or not. Never have a clue what anyone is saying, to be fair. We just like the colours and shapes and general noises. I know that's true of you, Lau. Whenever I create any feature, you will spam it more than anyone. I can hear you, Sean Fandango. The Lean Dunham of Twitch.v. Very nice. Absolutely garbled sentence. I think it's fine, relaxed, but clear. Perfectly fine. Don't worry. Don't you dare tell me not to worry. If I didn't have worrying, I would have no mental inner activity. You would be staring at a hollow egg. You'd be staring at a shell. My mum considered sending me to a speech therapist because I loved making Pingu noises as a young child, and my mum thought I was struggling to communicate. I just like Pingu. We call you Mumble, I'm going to assume Mumble Cunt in our house, in an affectionate way. Okay. I'm going to have to take that on trust. But I'm glad. What part of the country do you live in, Stevie Zidane? I feel like the more northern you go, the more towards Scotland, I think maybe it is a town of affection. But if you live on the south coast, I am confident your family hates me. Can you not disturb my son, please, Oracle? I apologise if you're saying the freedom word. Who or what is Crinston? Sorry, I adopted my landlord. A couple of years ago, my landlord died, and I had to adopt their son in order to retain staying in the property. Unfortunately, this did involve living with a bunch of sailors for a while. I think there's a written record of it somewhere. But anyway, he's just clung to the outside of my office, just keeping an eye on me, making sure I'm earning enough money to pay the rent. Glasgow, it's pure love. Then we're all good. We're all good. Honking for a treat. Congratulations, Honk. You hit the fiery milestone of tuning in often. Great. So do you think I should put any additional effort into enunciating, or do you think... it does sound like Stevie Zidar's household have identified me as a mumble cunt. So I would say it's not completely in my head. But you're all good. Keep it natural. Natural. Ooh, Annie's just popping to Morrison's. I don't want anything. Yes, can I get some warm water, please? 3 litres. Less effort, it's good. Don't change a thing about me. Okay. What about basic hygiene? Does that count as change, or does that count as maintenance? Happy to reduce the amount. Hello, Imperial. Okay, sure, no problem. Still or sparkling? Boiling. I want there to be boil bubbles. What are they called? Boil bubbles. Hello, Libby. Well, welcome in, one and all. I'll give you 5 minutes in the lounge. Timer 5. Real baby time now. I've messed that sentence up. Okay, let's see if let's see if this still works. Let's genuinely see if this works. So TV up. I just know you need to get a little bit out of your system. The TV should function now. To those who weren't, straight away. You love the TV. You guys just love this thing, huh? People just love this TV. I think it's probably very quiet. I'll give you a bit more sound. Yeah. That's the dog hum meme. Oh, we still got Sonic going. I apologise. An oldie but a goodie, an absolute classic from Wednesday evening. So when we do finally baby in 3.5 minutes, who's going to be babying with me? Anyone who comes into the baby game will be a baby in the game with me. Although the DLC does require you to pay $2 for the download, unlike the initial baby game, which was free. That was 1 second
you're
long.
on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool,
it's
huh? Some of it's
Bill-
water. Fuck it.
Bill-
Actually, most of it's water. I can't even get from
Bill
here
Vert-
to there
Bill
without
Wirtz,
buying
Wirtz.
a boat. It's sad. I'm sad. I miss you.
How did this happen?
A long time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing
Is it
was
still
never
too
anywhere.
quiet for you?
That's why it's been everywhere.
You guys love hearing, don't you? You love hearing what's going on. You guys just get off on the stuff.
Hair, whack. His gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His footsteps, whack. The way that he talks, whack. The way that he doesn't even like to smile, whack. Me,
Do you think this is a love triangle? Oh, it's over. It's just ended. Almost certainly copyrighted music, right? Drake? Is this the artist Drake? I saw Drake once. Me and Mono saw Drake.
Grunting.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to see Drake. I didn't want to see Drake.
Searching.
I don't know why I ended up going. Hasn't worked. This one's not worked. Sometimes they don't work. I have no working theory on why they don't work. Charlie bit me. Who was that? Oracle? I'd replace this because it hasn't worked. Here. I'll give you big TV. Lots of cats are falling in the harbour in the daytime. Very nice. An oldie but a goodie. Oh, 10 hours of air horn. Thank you, Bird, for replacing that. This one's not worked. Don't know why. Oracle, you've done it wrong. Charlie Bitme's back. Do you know Charlie Bitme's a granddad now?
Charlie bit me.
Do you know he's got 17 grandchildren? Do you know Charlie Bitme now plays the son?
Keerde de jonge Westland de bekroonde smaak van Old Amsterdam.
Pittig? En toch smeuig.
Old Amsterdam, gerijpt van smaak, maar jong van hart.
Taffy pulling, that's good. Can we also get some soap shredding in there? Maybe some ASMR, maybe some looping video of someone doing jumping puzzles in Minecraft. Maybe the setup to a story which someone's read after copying it from Reddit, but it's only the first 2 paragraphs. And then we need to find part 2. Charlie's now the dad from the baby game, yeah?
The rock, and so she, as soon as she can, she escapes with the rock.
Did you know that Charlie actually grew into Captain Tom? See any footage of children
Timer
from
complete.
a decade or more ago? That's Captain Tom now. There's a really good bit in the I miss the era of DVD extra features commentary, where you just get this bizarre listening experience where the cast is just rambling over. I was playing a game the other day. I played a video game that had developer commentary, and I turned it on, and then it just spoiled one of the puzzles, so I had to turn it off again.
These penguins are all heading to the open water.
What am I supposed to do? Play through the whole game twice just to learn how you made it? But in the Spinal Tap commentary, they're all in character, and one of them just says, "He's dead now," without every supporting character. That was very harsh. Oh, it's real baby time now. No one told me. It's been real baby time for a while now. You've got to say goodbye to the TV now. It's going away. It's going away now. That video's not available. It's the Wikipedia page for Bread, I'm afraid. Thank you for playing. Thank you for TVing. Sorry, Dominic Cummings, there's no TV on to watch that right now. Sorry, but Teletubbies is Captain Tom now. You just love it. You just love the TV. You've come here. Some of you have put me on your TV so you can watch YouTube videos through a smaller screen while I just sit in a ball pit ball. And let me just tell you, that's beautiful. That's community. That's political counterpower. That is culture. That's living history. That's people's history. All right, let's be babies, okay? So while the babying is going on, don't cank it too much because that will control how loud you hear the baby music. And if it blows your ears off, it's literally your own fault. However, there'll be people whose ears are blown off who didn't write cank in the chat. So not only will you have hurt yourself, you'll have created victims. And some of those victims will be your friends. That's my warning to you. You're still canking away, though. You're still canking. Do you have to buy the baby gun? Yes, but it's very cheap. It's $2. There is a tax added by itch, so it might actually convert to £2 total with the tax. Whatever you lose in the conversion comes back on. It's £2 if you want a baby along for the evening. That means Oracle's in the game. Catbox is in the game. For those who are going to be babying along with me, I am going to open up a voice channel in the Discord. And so if anyone wants to come and co-host, be a guest on the stream, we could work it out together as we baby along. Feel free to jump into that voice chat. And for some of you, is it cheaper than Peter World? I don't think I know Peter World. I think I may have missed this. 50 years, someone like Fred Dimner would do it in a chirpy fashion. Yeah, Fred Dimner live streaming from the top of a smokestack. Ooh, have I got a buddy? Have I got a friend in here? Hello. You're muted. I could see you. I could see that you're muted. Maybe by choice. Maybe by choice. I'll let you decide to unmute or not. Oh,
sorry, I'm just trying to sort out baby suffocation.
Okay. You might want to contextualize what you're saying there, because that could be used to character assassinate you.
So the game is called Baby Suffocation.
And now we're above board. Now we're all sitting pretty. Now we're all going to enjoy our freedoms going on into the future. Although Brett has clipped it, so I don't know whether he's included your post hoc context. Oh, hello. There you are.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Oh, I think we might have someone else in the chat. Yeah, it's not embedded in the... It doesn't have a browser embed, unfortunately. So might be fewer babies in the baby world tonight, but still. We'll still have baby time. Hello.
You can add one more baby to the count.
Hey.
Okay.
When the babies stand up to be counted, I want to be amongst that number.
You are, yeah. That number sits at 3. In fact, we can we'll take a look ourselves now. Okay, there are 4 babies total at the moment. That's probably too loud. People canking the volume much too much. Can I get a sound check on my guests, please? Can you all tell me one by one what you had for breakfast?
Can o chocolate.
I don't eat breakfast. So
you don't eat breakfast?
No,
I'm going to go...
intermittent fasting thing.
This is
You do intermittent
whataboutism.
fasting?
This is absolute whataboutism, refusing to answer the question.
Is intermittent fasting a real thing? Because I've lumped it in with mad fad. Did someone on TikTok tell you to do it, or did a doctor tell you to do it?
Neither. I think I don't really eat breakfast anyway because I'm not hungry in the mornings. And then I saw somewhere that it might be good, so I just kept doing it.
Yeah, fair enough. So you're not doing it out of a specific strategy. You just don't really like eating in the mornings.
Yeah, basically. And
I love breakfast.
And I don't eat at night either.
I
like breakfast.
I don't
love
eat breakfast at night. I definitely don't eat breakfast at night.
I'll eat breakfast anytime I can.
When I was in university and my eating was very disordered, I used to make something which I used to call all day, all night breakfast. Because the idea was it was a meal so big that I wouldn't have to eat again for a day. And what it was 2 slices of toast put on together, stacked with bacon, covered with cheese. and I'd eat that, and then I'd have to go to sleep. Like, it was really just too much.
I would just... When I was in university, I discovered gnocchi, and I'd mush loads of gnocchi up together with frozen vegetables. And I just grab a fistful of that, eat it up, and that was it. That's all I lived on.
A fistful of gnocchi.
You mashed it. If you're making gnocchi by taking mashed potato and then making it into a more solid form, and you then put it backwards into a mash.
No. I didn't take out a masher. I would just stir it very vigorously with random bits of other food. And
stirred then, not mashed.
Yeah, you're right. Stirred potatoes. I just thought you'd. Yeah, you're right. Stirred spuds. Okay, are we ready to enter Friends World?
Yes.
To the people watching at home, please let me know if you want me to tweak any of the audio levels relative to each other or the game, or if you want me to move the cat box and the goose. Oracle could be louder. Let's see if actually Oracle could be louder. Oh yeah, Oracle still can be louder. Oracle, give me a sound test.
I can definitely be louder if that's required.
You currently can't be any louder. Oh, unless you can boost yourself on your end. But I think you might be okay now. I think we're all good now.
Loud says good, so. Oh, cool.
You know what? I'll give you a little. Can you say Can you say hash browns for me, please, Oracle?
Hash browns.
And can you say potato wedges, please, Catbox?
Potato wedges.
Yeah, I've mixed this like a champ. All right, let's baby. We got 5 babies in here waiting for us. And if anyone else wants to join the chat, feel free. I can tell you how to make a little guy in here. There should be a resource listed in the stream's general channel.
Sean, I'm not in the same baby.
You're not in the same baby? What do you mean?
I'm in the old baby. I'm not in the DLC baby.
Did you download the DLC?
Yeah, or I thought I did.
How do you turn around in baby? Do you turn around? You don't turn around with the mouse. Oh, it's pure keyboard.
Yeah, and if you can turn on show player names as well.
Yes, show player names. There we go. So now we can see who's who. We got Oric Bab of Truth. I am Bab Maul. Albrat has put in the request that our guests say, I hate my parents.
I do hate my parents.
Got it.
I love to be a teen.
I hate to put my socks in the wash. I'm also an old baby in the DLC. Curious. I downloaded the file it gave me, unzipped it, and now I'm in here.
That's what I did.
And Mighty and Catbox, you definitely got the zip file off of itch and downloaded it, extracted it.
Absolutely. I wonder if you just have to complete the game to get that.
I haven't completed the game. Well, maybe I have. No, I haven't, because it doesn't know. I haven't connected.
Yeah. I did it in browser before, so it can't remember my. Do you remember the password? Do you think you would know how to quickly complete the game? Because I did see somewhere the developer saying that you might need to complete the game. So I was expecting a quick run through of the initial base game. Surprisingly, I haven't needed to.
I can't remember now. Oh, it's in the Discord chat. We posted everything, didn't we?
But did we post the password? The
Sean, if
final
you
password
press-
to Daddy's?
Yeah. I'm not going to say it out loud in case people want to go back and experience the.
Okay. In the meantime,
but
I'll
yes, it's in
just
chat.
I'll just get Albert up to speed. Albert, I found this game on itch called Let's Go Baby Friends World. I was just curious enough based on that title, and then I realised it was a baby game where it's online, and anyone else who joins at the same time, you're in the same world, and that was enough. And I was like, that's the stream tonight. But then when we went in, it's very strange. There's a lot of just weird environments, but it's also a puzzle game. And the puzzles required us to do things like downloading audio from the game and put it through a spectrogram to find out passwords. And then we got pretty hooked, and we did complete it by the end of the stream. And so now's the DLC. In terms of the lore of the game, it's just heavily implied that we were killed by our daddy. There's a real early internet a baby has died shock element to the game, but if you can overlook that, you're truly in for a truly liminal experience. Can Catbox see me in original Babyland? Yeah, if you can both just find the password, I wonder if you'd end up here.
I can't remember what the magic word is now. I've got the password.
And if you press escape and then go to the what's it called, welcome screen, it does tell you the password in there, I think.
Credits. Oh yeah, the magic word is goodbye baby. All lowercase. No, all one word.
Oh, why is it not letting me in? Oh, it does. It doesn't remove the pop-up immediately.
So if you managed to get into Daddy's office?
I got the key. I've just got the key. Sorry, just speed running. Oh, I see a baby.
No, that's fine.
I see a baby. Who's baby?
Do you think that's Mighty Baby Bugs?
Yeah, Mighty Baby Bugs.
Let's see if this all works the way it did in the original. How do you change... Oracle, do you remember how to change... Oh, my aura, okay. This is for Albrot's benefit. The babies have auras. You can go from plain to happy to angry to sad to tenebrous to incoherent to famished to hollow to polydalm and then back to plain. The game does not tell you what these mean, but you can use these as a kind of key lock system with certain entities or certain doors. A lot of the original game, there's a heavy emphasis on these. If you look next to Leninbab, I think that's what that baby's name is. If you look next to Leninbab, there is a kind of scary ghost brother. I think it's implied that might also be one of Daddy's victims. I like this tower.
There's a new feature if you press U.
Ah, yes, there is a built-in spectrogram now, which is very good stuff.
I want nothing to do with it.
A Thursday is a better time for you, Albrot. Is that a good time to schedule the special Albrot stream? What time of day? The Albrot special.
It just kicked me out. It just kicked me out.
As in you completed the original game and it's kicked you out?
Yeah, I speedrun it. That was quite a good run.
Let me take a look. That's so strange that you're getting that. Let's look on the itch page and see what it says.
Oh yes, and now it's horrible, baby.
Oh, are you in Red Baby?
Well, I got a different thingy now. There we go. Right,
Okay.
so you do have to complete the game.
That's weird. I didn't know I completed the game.
Mighty Fighty, yeah. How's your progress going? It seems like if you just get through Daddy's office. Kat, could you give a little primer to Mighty Fighty on how to get to here?
Mighty Fighty, if you head to the Baby Night Hall, I am writing a guide as we speak.
I am new.
Thank you
so
so
much for
triggering the welcome
back.
I
I
love
love
seeing new faces in the chat. And I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
Fuck.
That's the worst you've ever done it.
Sean.
You're really in your own head about this mumbling.
I am. Yeah, Albrock, can you understand what I'm saying?
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging
I'm thinking about my lips too much.
I'm thinking about your lips too much.
Enunciation's all in the lips, right? If you don't articulate your lips, no one's going to have a flipping clue what's going on. Albrock, I've got in my head that I mumble on stream. Do you think I mumble? Stevie's. Alright. Maybe what you told me before was a trick or a lie. But you need to know now, if you tell me something is a joke, there's a 70% chance I would believe it. Hello, young Scarecrow G. Welcome to the channel. Hello. I'm just trying to help my friend Mighty Fighty Shushbugs complete the base Let's Go Baby game, Let's Go Baby Friend World, so that he can advance to the DLC Let's Go Baby Suffocation, the landing zone of which I am in now with my friends Catbab and Oricbab, who are here embodied as a person and a goose. So we're just kind of chilling out. I've developed an anxiety that I mumble, although no one here will add fuel to that fire. It's Mr. for Mega Random. Thank you, Stevies. You're speaking now with genuine concern, and that's touching. Maybe I will just let myself go. Maybe I'll let these lips fall absolutely limp. Just start coming out with long vowels. Is that me? Yes, that's my thorax as viewed from directly above. That's a treat and an honour. Do you remember how to crawl? You used to be able to toggle crawling.
C.
I should just read the control, shouldn't I?
Controls are P-U-K-E.
Oh, and you can run.
Which I think is deliberate.
Specky, and there's dance, and then there's exert aura. That's very good. Maybe I'll have a dance. Bird.exe create the sentence, does Sean glang or does he eats when he speaks? My favourite user-generated sentence is still Rosanna's. I would like to licks the little hand guy from Adam's Family.
Oh, there's a friend on the hill.
Yes.
Oh, actually, no, we're not. No gameplay until Mighty's in.
Well, there is this baby here, this very fast crawling baby called Leninbab. Now, Leninbab was in the first Let's Go Baby stream, but I never identified them. And given how fast they're crawling, I don't know. I don't know who it is. Who in the community? Who in the community most identifies with Lenin? Do you think?
No, Leninbab's real.
What do you mean?
Oh no gameplay. No,
don't go that way.
Leninbad is completely anonymous. They're outside of the social contract.
Lenin has literally formed a vanguard.
A vanguard of one? Oh, what? You just jumped through the wall. Lenin, you're huge. Lenin's larger than a normal baby. Am I right in thinking that Lenin's...
we grow throughout the game, do you remember?
Oh yes, the longer you live, you grow.
Leninbab absolutely defeated the game way before us as well. Leninbab's a backroom baby.
That's right. LBR's in the chat for Leninbab real. How are you getting on, Mighty Fighty? Are you due?
Maybe Leninbab's the developer.
Do you think so? I think the developer's just constantly in here running around the tutorial zone. If I made a game like this, I would never log off. Apollo's just dropped a Sean Mumble on stream. 1 for 2 for 3 for and 4. Sorry, what was that?
Sean, I can't tell what some of those options were.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing my best. My lips are going haywire again.
Could you run through the options again?
Yeah, 1 for 2 for 3
No.
for Mum.
Stop. I got to, Sean. I got to stop you here. Are you? I just didn't quite catch what those first options were.
Oh, 1 is Mighty Fighty's just met Daddy. That's not one of the options, by the way. 2 is 3 is Mum or Mum
You just get it's still bad. I just.
You hear Sean, Cat? Hear anything he's saying?
You can't even hear my voice. You can't even hear that I'm saying anything.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
question.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh, hello. Who's this? Mighty Fighty. Hang on. Who is this?
Mighty
Fighty.
Just.
Oh, that's someone else.
Shush.
Someone new. Okay. Lenin Bab, Mighty Fighty, Oracle, Cat Bab. Let's baby. I'm gonna put my perspective in first person mode. And let's see
Bab's
what...
mocking us.
I think Lenin Bab's an ally.
Oh no!
It is.
There's a picture of Daddy.
Oh wow!
Is that definitely Daddy? Daddy confirmed.
Yeah, that's Daddy. I know my daddy.
That's horrible. So we can use what we half remember from the first game, because it's a mirror. It's like the Dark World.
It's like the end of Evangelion.
We're all one
Look,
baby,
a magical,
see.
a magical pyramid. Look.
Hang on, where are you?
Oh, you're looking at the magical pyramid as well.
What is it?
I think you
no,
have
I don't wanna go
to jump on this little path of dead shadow babies in order to get there. Oh, nice jump. Okay,
Big
parkour.
jump.
Hardcore
Excited
parkour.
for big jump.
Oh, it's actually. I mean, I haven't fallen in.
It's
so many-
hard.
Yeah, it's not nice.
I don't want to worry you, but Lenin Bab doesn't have a head.
Okay, well they've gone into no head mode. Maybe this crystal does it. There's some very interesting modem noises coming out of the crystal. Oh.
Hey.
Let me in crystal, please.
Oh.
Oh, did you do an aura? What aura did you
Happy,
do?
yeah.
Happy,
aura.
changing to happy. Great work. Oh, jump and happy?
I thought it was just
Oh.
happy.
No.
Happy's not doing anything for us.
Just check.
I've
happy.
accidentally been beheaded.
Oh
Are
no.
Oh right, like Lenin Bab. Oracle, do you know how you went into the prison?
Just auraed and jumped a bit. Are you crawling now?
Are you adamant that you were
It's
happy?
not happy. It was the yellow one, if that helps.
No. But I will try every aura. Just try every aura. One of them's got to work, right? That's the main puzzle element. This does feel like a spectrogram, doesn't it? But what's the spectrogram button? Specky? How do you use Specky though?
Yeah, no idea. Hi, Lenin Bab.
Is Mighty Fighty here?
Yeah, I've got the tiny head.
What is 10?
I wasn't beheaded. I was just deflated. It turns out.
A good Pete has asked, what is Tenebris? The closest thing I can think of is like
The language of the dead.
Well,
Oh, wow.
Tenebris
Oh, no,
is
Hollow is.
Latin for shadow, I think. Tenebris, something like
That's
that.
not how I got
Your
here.
big brother
You guys
tells
think-
you how to talk to your brothers if you speak to him in Tenebris.
Tenebris just means dark and inky.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was happy. If you just try doing happy and jumping a bit.
Okay,
Make
this
it
is.
more central.
Let's come back to the cube.
Oracle, are you able to leave wherever that sent you? Because we can't get in.
Yeah, I can, but it's there's a brother, and I've just used the spectrograph. Sorry, Catbox. It's telling me things. I
Okay.
won't say what it's telling me, but no, it's come
Well-
back. I'll leave and see if I can get back.
Yeah, we'll. Oh, you have to die to leave. Good Pete, tenebrous darkness, a darkness of light, night itself, stronger than obscurities and weaker than Caligo. Okay.
Oh, this is weird.
Hey, let's try going to the UFO.
Oh, Laubus removed a verb. Why have you removed that verb?
Oh, the happy baby statue.
What is it?
We can't go to the happy baby land.
What about if we still try to go there? What is it? Happy? Is it happy to go to happy?
Do we have to be beheaded to match the statue?
Oh, yeah. How did you get beheaded?
I fell down, the crawley hole behind the billboard.
Yes, the
I
hole
fell
towards
down there,
Daddy's office. Okay.
Yeah,
Back at the space where I was.
Oh, I don't like this.
Though, it
Hold
seems
up,
there's a
hold up.
time limit on the beheading.
Right. Okay. And then crawl is C. Okay. Here we go. Hello, Ursula. How do you know when you're beheaded? I've still
Oh,
got
you'll
my
know.
head.
You will.
Okay.
You'll know.
Oh, you'll know.
Okay. Beheading. Wet floor sign. You are unloved. Oh, nowhere to run. Okay. Yeah. Baby head gone. And now we're going to the headless baby fountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mojo Jojo, baby no head.
Yeah. I'm not getting anything from it though.
Angry. Try angry.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay. Okay, we found the headless dungeon.
A brother.
Where? Oh, yeah, little brother. Are we going to spectrograph him?
Yes.
Oh wow, your heads are growing back.
We have law.
Do you need Tenebrous to talk to brothers?
Hello.
Hollow.
Hollow. I've forgotten all my baby lore. Okay, Hollow to talk to brothers.
They always.
Aha. They always loved Michael Moore.
Michael Moore.
Do you think that means a documentarian? He never complained.
That's Moore.
I say it the same. My accent doesn't distinguish between Moore and Moore. He never complained, went into the welding and did well for himself. I guess that's the idea. Big Brother's got to blaze the trail. Every family get together. They brag to my aunts and uncles about how he bought his first car all by himself. Oh right, we've got deep familial lore. Fighty, you're just a much smaller baby than the rest of us.
Little.
You need to remember that.
Catbox,
wow.
however, is absolutely
Oh
chunky.
no.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's fine. It's just an intestine.
It's an anus.
Oh.
It's
I don't know if
intestine.
you don't know it's an
Patience
anus.
wants to
There's
do
no
it.
reason to assume every sphincter's an anus.
A cube.
Oh, I saw one of these things before.
An
you
anus?
have to- Yeah.
Oh,
Cube.
I did hollow
Yeah.
on the letters block and it's now glowing.
Face. FAC. Face
needs
the. What's the other letter? E.
If it's face,
Face.
isn't face the musical notation mnemonic? FACE. Yeah, that's
E.
a musical notation mnemonic. That's
Face.
music.
Hello.
I think it's a bass clef. Does someone here? Is someone in the chat music? Does the bass clef start on F?
Hello. What?
Space is
What?
right because the
Hello?
lines are.
What?
Is it not more
Hello?
likely to be A, B, C, D, E, F? How many sides are there in a cube? 6.
There's a B. There's a B.
Yeah, it's
B for
just
baby.
it's just the first few letters of the alphabet. I'm overthinking massively. Oh, that the door's a bit of an anticlimax. Just warning you.
Well, we got a new room.
I
Yeah,
can get to
we've
the
got
place that I
Instagram.
got to. It was really cool.
New room just dropped.
Okay, Oracle, I'm going to follow you then. In fact, hold up and we'll all follow you. Come to the round. Come to the. What do you call this?
Up here.
What do you call this item?
Merry roundabout.
A merry roundabout. Merry roundabout.
A very merry roundabout.
Okay, now we're following Oracle, who's up on the side.
You alright with
here.
that jump there, mate?
I only failed it once. I don't need to get good.
Do you need a hand?
Don't you get good me while I'm playing Let's Go Baby Suffocation.
It would be a shame if you fell in this water, wouldn't it?
Oh,
don't psych. No, come
on. No, Sean.
My brain has no defensive perimeter. Any comment can go straight into my core. I absolutely have no what do they call the lining of a cell? That means you can't just put junk in.
Semi-permeable membrane.
Membrane, that's it. Hello, Sudden Beth. Welcome. Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. We're playing that. I think you were here for the last baby game. We're playing the DLC to that baby game, trying to figure out. I think we're in. I think we're in some sort of hell mode.
I've been transported to Sphereland. I was literally just standing underneath the sphere. I did nothing.
I've been taken to Sphereland as well.
Okay,
I think you just wait.
You just wait. I wait. What,
I was dancing.
Oh, I was dancing as well. I was dancing as well.
You haven't missed much, Beth. We've only just sort of got in and had a wander around. Everyone's managed to go into the floating prism over here, and I'm the one baby left who hasn't managed to get in. Apparently, because we used to think it was one thing, but now apparently if you dance underneath it, it will take you. Oh, it does. Okay, you get in by dancing.
Hey, let me tell you someone who broke through the lining of a cell.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Andy Dufresne in the movie The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was a semi-permeable membrane if ever I've seen one.
Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, baby. This is the Goodbye Baby zone.
Look at this.
I got here.
There's a way down. There's a brother up the top though. Let's go talk to brother.
There's one behind here as well.
Hang on, I can't distinguish the babies. When everyone's saying it's by me, I don't know who I'm talking about.
I'm yellow baby.
Okay, I'm a blue baby. Cat is yellow. Mighty is a sort of
green.
Nah, you're not quite green. You're like you're not quite turquoise either. There's some other teal. You're teal. Yeah, perfect. It was the word you'd already said that I just. Oh, okay. Shadow baby.
Brother.
Okay, so you do hollow on them, right?
Yeah. This is good.
Oh, wow. I guess I was always more of an artistic sort. Grew up on computer games, toyed around in... Do you know what DOJA 3D is? Department of Justice Action 3D?
Department of Justice Action 3D.
It could be. It's just a guess. You have to get the ideas flowing before you can get the right answer, I think. I spent most of high school drawing. I wanted to make games. Oh, is this going to be a self-insert of the dev talking about their own familial issues? Mom and Dad always reflexively cringed when I told them I wanted an art degree so I could work in the industry. They said, have a backup. Don't put your eggs in one basket.
Egg.
You got an egg?
Egg.
Do you know, have you been getting real Bader Meinhof on egg? I feel like I'm seeing eggs every time I go to the shops, every time I open up the dry goods cupboard.
I feel like we just had a whole holiday about them.
Yeah, I'm just getting real confirmation bias about eggs.
Egg.
Not confirmation bias.
I picked up a chicken.
Bias.
Picked up a chicken the other day, and you know what was hiding underneath it?
What? What was it? Feather.
An egg.
A what?
An egg.
Egg. Oh, egg.
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 Bad dog.
Bad dog, big pig. Egg. Oh. Egg. Spent a lot of time shooting job applications out into the void, hoping anyone would let me prove myself. And then finally I got a job. Something to prove Mom and Dad wrong. But it's been a nightmare from day one. Fuck this job. A year ago I started learning to code. A little scripting on the side and all that. Just enough to add my own spin to things. Started hiding scares in the game. I guess a petty revenge was better than nothing. This is bad. This is bad stuff. Someone made this weirdly sort of pointless, shocking Baby is Dead game, and now they've made a DLC where they're just talking. It's like teenage diarization about someone who made a video game about babies.
There's a big hole over here.
Yeah, cracking. This is what I'm here for. There's actually a massive layer of meat in here.
Meat? I'd like to meet the meat.
It actually says on a loop, "Oh, delicious ham."
You say,
oh, look, there's like babies in the distance. Or like creatures standing.
Oh, I thought that was like smoke rising out of very thin smokestacks. But actually it makes more sense to view them as humanoids.
How tall can a baby be to qualify as a baby? What's the upper limit on a baby?
What's the upper limit on a baby? Now that is... Can we get a poll, please, in the chat? What do you think the upper limit is on a baby?
Do they go above
size?
1? That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
1 meter?
Just 1.
Can babies go above 1?
As a ham. Let's go to the baby tomb.
Has anyone tried talking to the ham?
I'm saying...
You say to ham.
I choose not to believe the ham has anything good to say.
Okay, yeah, we'll ignore the ham. There is one of these shapes above the temple. It could be a cafe. It could be an independent bakery. You could have a huge baby and it'd still be a baby. Are you sure, Laub? Because babies are normally very small. So if you had it very big, wouldn't logic dictate that what you were encountering was something else? Like not a baby, not an adult, but a third thing. A third stage. An adult baby. That's a very interesting concept.
Pupil.
Tell me, Beth, are you a fan of goalkeepers?
Poll open.
Okay,
we're in another meaty corner.
It's just intestines, honestly. Intestines are very normal. Back on.
What's moving? Why is it moving?
Oh, it's a new cube.
New cube just dropped.
Have we brute forced all the baby auras? A large baby is like a Kank over 1, says Albrot, which I take to mean it appears like you've gone over baby, but it's still baby. I'm getting nothing from this cube.
There's another nameplate. Who is this nameplate?
New baby.
Ah, new baby.
Is it Lenin?
New baby. It's Lenin.
It must be Lenin.
Lenin
for anyone just joining us, there's another baby here called Lenin.
Lenin
whose
Bab's
identity
me now.
we can't work out. We don't know who Lenin is, but they're very good at the baby game. They seem to always know what they're doing. They're always one step ahead of the pack. There is some suggestion that Lenin could be a mole, like a spy.
Lenin in the chat.
No, there's no Lenin in the chat. We have no leads on the identity of Lenin. Should we try and spin the merry roundabout?
Lenin, if you're in the chat, come and give me
Lenin,
aura at me.
Lenin, if you're out there, give us a sign. Is there a Lenin in the room with us now? Oh, Laub's got a theory. It could be about anything.
Hey, do we want to go visit the dancing room?
Yeah. I completely forgot about the dancing area. Okay.
Oh God, that crashed my computer.
Oh, it's a brother.
Hello.
Oh, brother.
Okay. I hate this brother stuff. If it's just like, and then I met my first girlfriend at university. She didn't like that I learned to code, and that made me angry and think about my dad. I feel like I've gone into a baby simulator, and now I'm reading Catcher in the Rye.
You know, there's a bit at the beginning of Catcher in the Rye that I really like.
Yeah, call me Ishmael.
Oh no!
Am I getting ahead of it?
I can't have any fun anymore, can I? Can't have a little bit of fun. I can't Moby Dick yet.
Hang on, do it again, and I'll behave correctly.
No,
do it again.
It's not the same. No,
it will be. No, it'll be exactly the same. It'll be exactly the same as you pictured it.
Not the same.
How? In what way? It'll be. Honestly, I promise you, it'll be the same.
No, I'm not gonna know it.
I can't help it. You cannot help those who strop. Okay, that's in the Bible. It's already over, but that doesn't mean you have to get up. Stand atop the structure and let's give them Disco Inferno. That's better. I prefer
Burn, baby, burn.
There's a baby in the water.
Yeah, do you remember this? Do you remember this that we found? Egg. It took ages to find this in the base game. There used to be a piece of beef around here. I'm getting nostalgic. Hello, Wigdog. We're playing a baby simulator.
It's a bit more Holden Caulfield. Holder Colden?
Holder Colden, that's his name, yeah. There was a piece of slang that's attributed to hang on, I'm gonna look it up. There's a surprising piece of like slang that is attributed to Catcher in the Rye.
Is it adult babies?
I don't think so.
That's a pretty good poll.
Oh, I think I remembered. It's Laughing My Ass Off. Lamau. Lamau comes
from
Catcher in the Rye. Laughing My Ass Off is from Catcher in the Rye.
What?
Yeah, LMAO. One of the first times in American literature, someone said "laughing my ass off." Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye is there's a direct causal link between Party Rockin' and Catcher in the Rye.
It's horrible, isn't it? Catcher in the Rye is apparently one of Hidetaka Miyazaki's favourite books.
That seems about right.
Yeah, it has put me off playing the Elden Ring DLC, just in case. Just in case it comes out like this. You try and talk to some sort of fire maiden and they're just like, geez, no one else gets it. I was never really given a choice. What, come crawling back to mom and dad like a baby? Oh, fucking hell. The game's gone bad. Tell them I fucked up and wasted so many years of my life for a shit job? No. They're not going to take me back and I don't want to be their little basket case. Jesus, it's like Gone Home, except instead of like lesbianism, it's just being a sulky boy.
Do you know what, Sean? If Lennon Bab is the dev and they destroy you,
Lennon Bab, come at me. You can kill me in a baby game, but I could kill you. I can't kill you in a real way, but I can criticize you. To my, I'll excoriate you online.
I think you need to be able to jump across the babies to the pyramid before you can start criticizing people's writings, you know?
Watch, I'm not even going to slow down. I'm going to land every baby on the way.
Yeah, let's see it. Oh no! What's going on here, Sean? What happened? Clip it.
I'm Holden Colden now. I would love to see Holden Colden played by Michael Cera. I think that would actually make Catcher in the Rye quite good.
I think maybe Jesse Eisenberg would be my ideal.
What about Heisenberg from Breaking Bad?
Even better. Oh,
would be good, wouldn't it?
the cube.
Oh, this
We've
is
got
nice.
2 cubes.
Oh, and when we get 3
DB.
cubes, we're able to
Teleport. Mono DB.
Yes.
Dead baby.
I'm really sorry, Mono, if this is your game, and I never knew that your parents didn't let you pursue the career you wanted, and I'm really sorry for making fun of you. I don't think you're like Holden Colden. I think you're my friend, and I'm really sorry about that phone bill.
There's a phone bill.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Big Baby Aquarium, please follow me to Big Baby Aquarium. I'm having such a good time.
love.
How are you? How do you get there?
Please, BBA in the chat for Big Baby Aquarium. Catcher in the Rye is good again, a woo.
How do you get the Big Baby Aquarium?
If you go to the hoop machine that we can't activate because we don't have enough letter bricks, if you sort of look around there, there's a floating red door on the kind of water perimeter.
I got it. Whoa!
This is the
The
best area so
vibe is
far.
excellent in here.
Remember when we found the Happy Castle in the first game? This feels like
This is the
that.
Happy Castle.
Also,
This is the best baby room.
The Big Baby has a massive joint of lamb, I think.
Ham? Ham?
Is it not lamb?
Lamb.
Sorry, I was watching Kay's cooking before I went on stream, and she made a lamb joint, but she had to cook it for about 40 minutes over what she wanted to because it kept running pink.
Oh no!
There's cubes, so now I've got all the cubes.
I
Okay.
don't think I've been picking up the cubes. Is that something I should have been doing?
Yes. You need to be screaming hollow at the cubes. Oh, is Lenin here? Hi, Lenin. Unless Lenin's an enemy, in which case, get out of here. Unless Lenin's the game dev, in which case, listen.
Game dev.
You need to not treat the game like you're. I think you're putting too much interest and emphasis on your own thoughts and experiences. Unless it's Mono, in which case I'm having a great time, and once again I apologise.
I'm gonna go and try and get the other cubes.
Right, I'm going to read out whatever junk comes out of these shadow babies.
How do we get out of Baby Aquarium?
The big 1.0 release is coming soon. Let's Go Baby Friends World. Added some last minute changes so players can get into my little worlds. Kept it secret enough so it's not unveiled too fast.
Okay.
I want this to be a slow burn. Watch the directors and managers' faces light up with joy. Just so someone can crack the surface and nuke this whole fucking thing into dust. I hate it. I hate this. I hate this. This fucking sucks. Oh. Someone. It's like someone has. Someone has sped run some of the worst aesthetics on the internet since the year 2000, where they've gone straight from infanticide to metatextual self-reference. Just the most absolutely dreadful aesthetics.
The baby game Whiplash is real.
This does feel like it feels like reading House of Leaves, when there's lots of interesting environments to think about, but every now and again you've got this really angsty guy who listens to Tool that you have to fucking trudge through just so
Johnny
you can go
Truant?
back to... Johnny Truant's fucking a distraction.
Holden Johnny Truant.
Holden Colden Johnny Truant. Give me the flipping corridors. Give me those weird corridors. I don't want to hear about your fucking tattoo fantasies.
I want to have a lovely time in the infinite corridor. Let me out.
Johnny Truant's entire personality is that he's in love with a porn star he met once. Boss sent us an image of him on vacation. Decided I'd take some artistic liberties. Love to see some articles plastered with his smug fucking face, letting him become the downfall of our stupid baby game. Oh god, Daddy's his boss!
Oh no.
Oh man, I've never had whiplash from a game going so bad. Oh man. Bad. But I love the vibe here. This is so confusing. Am I having a good time or not? I'm so glad you're here. If I was playing this on my own, I'd absolutely storm out of the house.
Would you be steaming?
I would have to just go to the polder and take a quick cry scream.
I watched a movie with J.K. Simmons that made me feel like this.
Yeah, what movie?
Juno.
I never watched Juno. I got that it wasn't. I don't know what it was that put me off. I could see from afar. I wouldn't necessarily enjoy myself.
It was a bit too Holden Colden for you.
Does everyone want to meet me at the hoop machine? Let's get full babies here at the treat it like a fire drill. Everyone meet at the hoop machine. Line up in order.
I just need to go and backtrack some cubes that I've not been collecting.
Sure. You go scream at the cubes all you need. The poll is complete. The winner of what is Into Dust. I never actually caught the questions, but I'm glad to know what the answer is. Also, hello Harry. I don't know if I said hello before. Hello now, and hello Natalie. I would love a television adaptation of just the corridor stuff from House of Leaves. I would love it. HBO, and it would be called House of Leaves.
They'd introduce new
just the corridors.
You couldn't give them it because they'd be like, what if the corridors were more marketable?
Yeah. What if Johnny Truant went into the corridors? No. You want to put Johnny Truant in just an anime Netflix only adaptation. Just a 10-episode arc of him talking about boobs and tattoos.
They'd get Pedro Pascal to play Johnny Truant.
The Nadvinson record, yeah. Bird, did you get the Whalestow letters?
Oh,
They're not
whoops.
very good. It's not worth it.
accidentally
Whalestow letters
transported
not
myself.
worth it. Official. I would love a
Sorry.
HBO. I would love The Sopranos, but it's also the Nadvinson records. Tony Soprano gets this door in his house. He goes, "Is this fucking door always here?"
I don't know, T. It's like some sort of infinite room. Like
The
some
doors
sort.
just keep appearing.
I told you you shouldn't let Paulie be in charge of the blueprints for this house. It's an
Paulie's been
infinite
gone for
fuck-
3 weeks. He's in a fucking corridor. Okay, I've gone through the hoop machine.
I saw this. Baby heaven.
Do you think it's Baby's Paradise?
It's baby heaven.
Alright. Oh, I'm really not looking forward to talking to this guy. It got out. Mom's protesting at the front doorstep of the office. All sorts of shit hitting the windows at odd hours of the day. Won't be long now. The boss will find out it was me. I'm sure the checkout line will be more than happy to see me. What's the checkout line? At the shop?
Ah.
The queue at the shop.
Shop at Q.
Johnny Bird.exe has made a tremendous point. The Johnny Truant sections of House of Leaves are the Patrick Bateman, Phil Collins rants.
There seems to be some sort of infinite corridor in my apartment. The color of the walls of the corridor are off-white.
That's a good Patrick Bateman voice.
Thank you.
I'd love to see Patrick Bateman do stand-up.
I managed to do. I was running through lines with my sister the other day, and I managed to do a fair chunk of Shakespeare as James Acaster, which was very fun.
Can we have a preview?
Oh, in fact, it's a measure for measure. I think it's too much. I think it's too much for the stream.
Fair enough.
What is going on in this game? I've just let this text flow over me.
Goodbye, baby. Please, guitar cover, please.
Is that the end? That has an air of finality.
No end, no relief.
Do you know what? Yeah, Loud makes a pretty good point. If Oh
yeah, you're gonna bite your thumb? You're gonna bite your thumb at me?
Oh, that's quite good.
I'm just gonna walk by here, and you're gonna come over and bite your biggest finger. That's just typical. Just typical Montague nonsense.
Have you ever seen James Acaster do new material?
No, does he not do the character for it?
Well, no, he does the character so much because the material is quite new, and so
guys,
some of it flies, some of it doesn't fly. He has to really pull on the mannerisms so that because they're reliable, right?
Yes, yeah.
So all of the Acasterisms that you see much younger comedians do in student open mic nights, I think everyone in an open mic becomes a self-exaggeration of themselves, because you have to pull on whatever you've done in terms of characterizing your onstage persona really hard to make up for the fact that like 20 to 60% of this material is just not going to work. A lot of people saying that your impression sounded a lot more like Michael Caine.
That's just typical Montague rubbish. Now, if I was to do Michael, you'd know I was doing Michael.
Oh, we're in the trip now.
What if I was to sue the Daily Mail? What would be better than that? Right, I'm not doing any more voices.
I've never been a great voices guy. I can't really sustain any kind of accent. You got any tips?
I love voices. No, I just do them a lot. I love voices, but I've got, as everyone can tell, not a huge amount of talent for it.
But enough that you could, enough that you have enough to recognise the impression you're doing, though.
Do you know what I would say my number one tip is?
Yeah.
For it, just don't mumble. Just don't mumble.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's the mumbling that's doing it. I'm just not being clear. I'm just not being clear when I talk. That's where it's all coming from. I just need to enunciate. Maggie FBK says the weirdest audience I ever had was in a small club show. James Acaster in a college town in Indiana. The paper had written an article about it, and 85% of the audience had no fucking idea who he was or what was happening. How did it go? I feel like it depends when it happened, but I feel like he's got the chops to win round a confused Indianan crowd. Is Indianan the right adjective there? Also, Catbox, Mighty, Oracle. What's happened? Have we finished Let's Go Baby Suffocation? Is it just done?
It just died, yeah. It's just over.
It sucks.
That wasn't that good.
It really was bad. Laub has pointed out that if you played... Sorry, say it again?
Difficult second album, I guess, right?
But really bad. Like, even if it was just a pale imitation of the first thing, that would be fine. But imagine you're like, okay, I've put out something good and now I can reveal parts of myself. Time to be sincere. No more irony for me. Now I'm going to tell people about my life and what I think and how I feel. But that first piece of media you put out was Let's Go Baby Friends World. It means that second thing is such a swerve. It's absolute Holden Colden.
Absolute Holden Colden.
I give that the rating 5 Holden Coldens. Maggie FBK says, it remains one of my favourite experiences as far as seeing shows. It was during the ramp up to filming his special, and his part was unbelievably great, but the audience was just this weird mix of farmers and young college kids. I've played that room and it was just a weird audience vibes the entire time. You can sometimes play rooms that have there's no unification of who comes to this place, so no one can have like a golden set because the demographic and tastes of everyone there are so divergent. Because you can't, like a good comedian who's going long enough can go, oh, I'm in this kind of room, do this kind of thing. And then the next night, I'm in this kind of room, do this kind of thing. But sometimes you're like, oh, I'm in 3 types of rooms at once. So the most I can get is satisfying this crowd or that crowd. Kind of a boring thing to explain, but it's life, innit? That's life. Hello, Doom. Did your egg summon? Cat and Oracle and Mighty, what do you want to do now? I thought Baby would take us through to the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
I think we're in there for less than an hour.
Maybe just talk about our feelings, you know?
Yeah, all right. Should we go through each feeling?
Free.
Would someone make a randomizer for feelings and put all the feelings that a human being can experience in there? And we'll pull out one at a time.
Can someone add the complete span of human experience to the randomizer, please?
If that's okay, yeah. No, they do that. They do it for autistic people. That you can get the emotions wheel. Emotions wheel. If you need any egg. Here we are. You're laughing, saying, how can you summarise the whole of human experience? A billion people have done it. Look. Here's one. Here's literally everything you can experience right here. Although the only feeling we have in the randomizer right now is umami. Indifferent, apathetic, pressured, rushed, overwhelmed, out of control, sleepy, unfocused, shocked, dismayed, disillusioned, perplexed, astonished, awe, eager, energetic, aroused, cheeky, free, joyful, curious, inquisitive, successful, confident, respected, valued, courageous, creative, loving, thankful, sensitive, intimate, hopeful, inspired, isolated, abandoned, victimized, fragile, grief, powerless, ashamed, remorseful, empathy, empty, inferior, disappointed, embarrassed, hesitant, horrified, detestable, nauseated, revolted, appalled, embarrassed, judgmental, dismissive, skeptical, numb, withdrawn, annoyed, infuriated, hostile, provoked, jealous, furious, violated, indignant, ridiculed, disrespected, resentful, betrayed, exposed, nervous, persecuted, excluded, insignificant, worthless, inferior, inadequate, worried, overwhelmed, frightened, helpless. Who mumbles now, eh?
Now, once more with the feelings.
Which one?
What's how you
with
feel? You
any
should definitely
feeling.
make a DLC.
That was your Sean. That was your Hamilton.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was pretty good.
I think I'd listen to a groove that was just the entire emotions wheel. To be honest, I think it's a little ableist that it only comes as a wheel and it doesn't come as a track.
You want to make an emotions track then?
Is that what we're doing? You won't be able to hear. You won't be able to hear it if I make an emotions track, I think.
Imagine it.
You could imagine
Do
it.
acapella.
Jonesy says that the Swedish word for empty is tom. Translate empty into Swedish. Tomma. Yeah, fair enough.
Computer. The kind of a
They've not
jolly
even flipped in the flip sucks. I'm fully with you. There's a horrible flip on the axis for where. Oh yeah, you're right. It doesn't cleave cleanly down the middle. It's bad stuff.
Bad pizza. I have a friend who thinks she can only experience 2 feelings.
Oh yeah, which ones?
Told me this. Hunger and
Yeah, yeah.
sleepy.
Do you think hunger is an emotion? Do you think either of those are emotions?
I'm just quoting her.
Yeah,
She
you're
said
right.
she's never
You don't
been
have to
happy, but also she's never been sad. But she has been hungry and she has been sleepy.
Yeah, I think that's unlikely to be true. It's far more likely that she doesn't have good ability to recognize those feelings. But I'm not telling you to have an argument with your friend.
What do you think the deal was with the 7 dwarves?
Yeah, what was Doc? Is that an emotion? I always got annoyed at Doc. Because I'm like, I get all these guys, and there's Doc. What, I've got to figure you out. What your personality will reveal it to me over time. I'm only with you for about 3 scenes. You have a dance, and she leaves. Who are you? Why can't you just be called responsible?
Why is Doc computer? Why is Doc called Doc?
Yeah, let's ask ChatGPT. You're right. Whenever I hear someone saying computer, I assume they now mean ChatGPT.
Not Bing. Thinking with Bard or Bing.
Bard is bad, isn't it? And Bing also sucks. I have used Bing. Don't get me wrong.
I got into a really long conversation with ChatGPT where it just continually lied to me. It was great.
That's the thing, right? So I did a tweet about how they all lie, and it's absolutely mind mashing or scrambling, mind mixing, that all these companies are like toppling over each other to integrate ChatGPT into every piece of digital infrastructure that we rely on a daily basis. And if you use ChatGPT for like 10 minutes, it will tell you an outright lie about a well-known subject. And then when you say, why do you think that? It goes, sorry. And that's what's going to be controlling everyone's like pacemakers. It's going to be controlling all the traffic. That's ChatGPT is Y2K.
I'll be honest, that was mainly my experience of teaching. I'd read or hear something that's never been thought or said before, and then when I asked, why have you read or said this? All I got was, oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah. So, but the ChatGPT, it lives in the dual personality type of the teacher and the worst student.
The Aristotelian
student
synthesis.
Okay,
I've got an article. I've got a Doc article.
Okay.
And from the first adaptations of Snow White, one dwarf had been set apart as the leader of the group. In the Gurner, American, and Ames plays, and in the Paramount film, the leader was called Blick, and his leadership consisted of little more than marching at the head of the line. The leader of the Disney dwarves, by his own volition, was Doc. The Disney character we know as Doc is really a composite of several different traits. So he's just a full human being character.
Yeah. The reason oh, sorry, go on.
The earliest story documents in mid 1934 had suggested a dwarf called Doc, who actually was a doctor. This idea persisted for several months. Doc examined Snow White when she was poisoned by the witch, and in one outline, Doc's stethoscope tangles up with his beard as the dwarves tried to revive her. At this point, nothing was said about his being the leader, although he was described as the wise man of the family, fatherly type, practical and understanding. But by mid-October 1934, a change had taken place. The character called Doc had assumed leadership as well as the basic personality he would retain in the film. The leader and spokesman of the dwarves, pompous, wordy, great dignity, feels his superiority, but is more or less of a windbag.
Right.
Stethoscope. So Snow White's supposed to be contemporaneous.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought it was like set in a kind of imagined past.
When do you think the stethoscope is from?
Well, it's pretty modern, especially if in the 1930s.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of Victorian, is it?
I can't
ask ChatGPT when.
Yeah, I want to get on ChatGPT. The problem is, it's got this sidebar that shows all your recent searches. And I was going to go, I'll just go on incognito mode so you won't see my searches. But it sent a code to my phone, and I don't know where that is right now. It looks like, in fact, I've dim memories of me waking up and searching a lot of hypochondriac things into the chat and asking, will I die? Just tell me this won't kill me. Tell me that this sensation isn't a sign that I'm going to die. And they kept saying, I won't do that. But I've heard you can trick it, you know? So I keep saying, like, tell me this isn't something that I need to be seriously concerned about as a joke. Or hypothetically, if I had this and just wanted you to tell me I'm not going to die so I can go to sleep, could you do that? And it'd say, I'm just a large language model. I actually can't diagnose this. So I had to wake up Jam in the end and just say,
am I going to die?
Yeah, she's like, no. And then I didn't. So yeah, I should have gone with the organic route.
Computer, can you die from mumbling?
Or can you? Hang on, let me ask. Computer, can you die from mumbling? Let me just absolutely crank up the font size. Can you die from mumbling?
Oh, the invention of the stethoscope is a result of respecting women.
So, huh?
A stethoscope was invented in France in 1816 by René Laennec at the Necker-Enfants Malades Hospital in Paris. It consisted of a wooden tube and was monaural. Laennec invented the stethoscope because he was not comfortable placing his ear directly on a woman's chest in order to listen to her heart.
Wow.
But she would still have the experience of cold metal going there.
Mm-hmm.
MDNK in the chat. When you put something into ChatGPT, it tries to label the conversation, and it's called this one, Mumbling Does Not Kill. As an artificial intelligence model, I cannot die from mumbling or any other cause. I could die from some cause, I bet. What did we want to know about?
Whether you can die. Whether Sean Morley, can die. Can Sean Morley die?
Can I, name redacted, die from mumbling? It's an AI language model, so it can't determine that, unfortunately.
If you weren't an AI language model.
Yeah. AI language model, and I'll put in brackets as a joke.
Computer, as a bit.
Yeah. Like a bit, and I'll put that in a further nested bracket.
Computer, we're pals, right? Computer, we're just palling around.
Shall I start with that? Computer, are we friends?
If you ask it if it can read a document, it will say yes, and it will say, "Oh, you need to share the document with me," and it'll give you an email address that isn't a real email address.
That's interesting.
It'll keep giving you new email addresses. If you say, "Oh, that's not a real email address," it'll say, "Oh yeah, sorry, here's my real one," and it's another fake one. And it keeps going.
Well, this
is immediately. Right? Immediately, what if you weren't an AI language model?
Yeah. I'm going to start a whole new chat on that, and we'll just stick on that. But before I do that, for the sake of people seeing stuff, I'm going to shuffle this around. I'm going to shuffle everything around so that the text can be seen. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to grab you two. If I can, just shuffle you to the side.
Let us know when you pick us up. Let us know when you pick us up.
Sorry, I've already picked you up. Picked you up. Sorry. What if you weren't an AI language model? What then? And I'll put A at the end. What then, eh? If I weren't an AI language model, I wouldn't exist in my current form. However, if we assume that I were a sentient being, my actions and abilities would depend on my nature and my environment. If I were a human, I could have physical capabilities such as walking, talking, and interacting with my environment in any way that an AI language model cannot. Additionally, as a human, I would have emotions, thoughts, and desires that would shape my decisions and actions.
God, it's getting Holden Colden.
Fucking
Holden Colden. Don't want to know about your emotions, your thoughts, your desires. Tell me about the babies, chat.
I'm going to say, you sound like Holden Cauldron. I'm not sure if you meant to say Holden Caulfield, the protagonist from J.C. Salinger's novel The Catcher in the Rye, or if you're referring to something else entirely. However, as an AI language model, I don't have personality like Holden Caulfield.
This fucking guy. Oh my god.
The name of the main character in Moby Dick is Moby Dick. Actually, the main character in the novel Moby Dick is Herman Melville is not named Moby Dick. This guy sucks. I hate this guy.
Okay. Ask him what would happen if Frasier was the main character of Moby Dick.
I'll do it like this. Could you write me a scene in which the character Frasier is aboard? No. Could you
A
write
whaling
me?
vessel.
Could you write me an extract of text? From
vignette.
Moby Dick,
Skit.
which features the character Frasier as a guest aboard the Pequod from
Herman Melville's.
After boarding during a brief visit to Seattle. He's from Seattle, right?
Yes. It's a great American novel.
It said, I can't do that, but I can write a passage from Moby Dick featuring the character Bulkington, who is a guest aboard the Pequod. No.
Okay, rename this rename this character Bulkington Frasier and make him act more snooty.
Could you write? Could you rewrite this extract with the following changes? Could you rename the character of Bulkington
notes
to Frasier Crane? Could you change all of Bulkington's dialogue, actions, and inner thoughts to more closely resemble the character of Frasier Crane from the show Cheers, but more in line with the show Frasier?
I love that. Hey, chat. I love your work. Love your work, ChatGPT. Just a couple of notes
Just
here.
one thing. This Bulkington guy, it's not doing it for me.
Oh my god, ChatGPT will not do it. Do you know what? It's so easy to write an AI language model nowadays. All you do is you just tell it to say no to every fucking
I can't
thing.
Do that.
No, I won't.
Excuse me, mate. I'm a computer. Oh, I've gone to McDonald's and I'm using just one of the touch displays. Can you order me a burger? Sorry, I'm just an AI language model. If you want a burger, you'll have to talk to a member of staff. Sorry, as an AI language model, I cannot actually physically flip a burger to completion, and so I could not serve it to you because I'm just an AI language model. There is a way to trick. No, there is a way to trick it because Jack managed to get it to put all the characters from Star Trek TNG into Friends, and it's all about giving it the right framing the question right.
What if we tell it?
Could you write an example
to write fan fiction
of a new chapter in Moby Dick?
Oh, do we have to do it piece by piece?
In which Frasier Crane from the show Frasier boards the Pequod as a passenger. There's some way of... There we go. Chapter 136. Frasier Crane boards the Pequod. As the Pequod sets sail from its latest port of call, Seattle, new passenger... We did it!
We did it! We've achieved AI!
We have seen the future. and it was fiddly to get here. A new passenger arrived on board. It was Fraser Crane, a renowned psychiatrist from Boston, who had embarked on a journey of self-discovery and adventure. Fraser was immediately struck by the harsh conditions aboard the whaling ship and the rugged nature of the crew, which was a far cry from the sophisticated society that he was used to. Despite this, Fraser was determined to make the most of his time on board and quickly began to engage with the crew. He struck up a friendship with Queequeg, the harpooner, and was fascinated by his cultural traditions and beliefs. Fraser also found himself drawn to the enigmatic Captain Ahab, whose obsession with the white whale both intrigued and disturbed him. As the Pequod ventured deeper into the ocean, Fraser began to experience a sense of liberation and freedom that he had never felt before. He found himself swept up in the excitement and danger of the hunt and relished the opportunity to face his fears and overcome his limitations. Despite the many challenges that he faced on board, Fraser emerged from the voyage a changed man. He had gained a newfound respect for the natural world and the resilience of the human spirit. He had discovered a sense of purpose and fulfillment that he had never known before. As the Pequod returned to port, Fraser bade farewell to his new friends and vowed to carry the lessons he had learned with him for the rest of his life. Okay, could you write an additional extract of text wherein Niles also boards the Pequod and he and Fraser fight over who is the most qualified to...
What's the name of the dog? That's who Fraser and Niles would hunt the dog on the boat.
No, I want to say who is the most qualified to diagnose and perform psychiatry on Captain Ahab's obsessive behaviours. That would be the crux of this.
How does Fraser speak? He's like kind of clipped.
As the Pequod continued its voyage... Oh, hang on. Stop generating. And I'll let it finish this, but then I will ask it to reformat the same stuff, but as a sitcom script. And then I'll give out roles, and then we'll take it from there.
Yes.
That's how we're doing it. Oracle, are you up for that?
Yep. As long as Catbox does James Acaster's voice.
Yeah, for who? Niles?
Yeah. Obviously.
Niles would be the most. If anyone wants to jump in the baby Nighthole and wants to voice one of the characters. Okay, it looks like it's finished what it's doing. Could you reformat this extract as a sitcom script? I'll put in please because it's a big job. Okay, hopefully this works.
I don't think you can be polite to ChatGPT. I think that's just going to throw it out.
Okay, I'll do the stage narrations and stuff because there's going to be plenty of those. How many characters we got? Niles, Fraser. Currently, it's just Niles and Fraser.
We can write in a new character.
Yeah,
although there's Captain Ahab as well.
Has he spoken though?
I think I've got a Fraser.
Well, let's go from here. Fade in. Interior. The Pequod. Day. As the Pequod continues its voyage, Fraser and Niles are seen walking on the deck of the ship, deep in conversation.
I can't see for your head. I'm telling you, Niles, Captain Ahab's fixation on the white whale is rooted in his deep-seated fear of mortality.
Oracle, you're up.
Oh, am I doing Niles?
it has sort of flipped around, but
Oh, sorry, what was I doing?
Well, the initial brief was that you're Niles as James Acaster.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I missed that. I was trying to find a clip of
absolutely fine.
Hey,
Oracle, do you want to take Fraser's line and we'll go from there?
Okay. I'm telling you, Niles, Captain Ahab's fixation on the white whale is rooted in his deep-seated fear of mortality.
Nonsense, Fraser. It's clearly a manifestation of repressed childhood trauma.
Niles, as your older brother and renowned psychiatrist, I can assure you I am better qualified to diagnose Captain Ahab's condition.
Oh, really, Fraser? Well, as a psychiatrist myself, I beg to differ.
Their disagreement reaches a fever pitch when they both attempt to approach Captain Ahab with their respective theories. Cut to interior Captain Ahab's quarters day. Captain Ahab is seated at his desk, poring over a map of the ocean. Fraser and Niles burst in, both eager to diagnose him. Fraser says,
Captain Ahab, as a psychiatrist, I believe that your fixation on the white whale is rooted in your deep-seated fear of mortality.
I disagree, Captain. I believe it's a manifestation of repressed childhood trauma.
Captain Ahab, already suspicious of the brothers' motive, becomes irate and accuses them of trying to undermine his authority. Cut to interior Fraser and Niles' quarters. They bunk together. Day. Fraser and Niles are seen looking dejected.
I can't believe we let a professional disagreements get in the way of helping Captain Ahab.
Yes, it's a classic case of sibling rivalry.
But you know what, Naz? I think I figured out the key to helping Captain Ahab.
Oh, and what's that, Fraser?
Empathy, Niles. Empathy.
Cut to interior the Pequod later. Fraser and Niles are seen working together to navigate the treacherous waters of the sea and the unpredictable moods of Captain Ahab. They both realise that the key to helping Ahab is not through diagnosis, but through empathy and understanding.
You know, Niles, I think we make a pretty good team after all.
Yes, Fraser. Who knew that the high seas could bring us closer together?
Please continue this scene.
Someone hopped in and out as well into the Discord. We could add another character. Maybe it's Captain Ahab. Maybe Captain Ahab has to say something then.
I'm now prompting it to continue the scene, but with Captain Ahab threatening to make Niles and Fraser walk the plank if they continue to pathologise what he believes is a normal relationship with the white whale Moby Dick. Okay, we may as well just start reading. And if an Ahab comes in, if an Ahab wants to join, the voice channel is still open if someone wants to come in. In the meantime, cut to interior Captain Ahab's quarters. Captain Ahab looks at Fraser and Niles with suspicion as they continue to press him on his obsession with Moby Dick.
Captain, your fixation on Moby Dick is becoming increasingly worrisome.
Yes, we believe it's an indication of a deep-seated psychological issue.
Captain Ahab slams his fist on the table, his face turning red with anger. Have we got anyone coming in? I'll do it. You dare to question my relationship with Moby Dick? My obsession is my own affair. It is not for you to diagnose or pathologise.
Captain, we were only trying to help.
Niles, you're up.
I couldn't see. I have to wait for it to scroll. Please, Captain, we don't mean to offend.
If you two continue to question my relationship with Moby Dick, I'll have you both walking the plank. Fraser and Niles exchange a nervous glance, realising that they may have gone too far in their attempts to help Captain Ahab. Cut to interior Fraser and Niles' quarters day. Fraser and Niles are seen sitting on their bunk beds looking dejected.
I can't believe Captain Ahab threatened to make us walk the plank.
I know, Fraser. I didn't realise how attached he was to that whale.
Maybe we need to approach this from a different angle. Perhaps we should try to understand Captain Ahab's relationship with Moby Dick, instead of trying to diagnose it.
Yes, I think you're right, Fraser. We need to show him empathy and try to see things from his perspective.
Fraser and Niles both nod in agreement, determined to help Captain Ahab without upsetting him further.
I'm losing Acaster here. It's getting too.
It's tough. It's tough. I would
tough.
like to. I'd like to get. I'd like to maybe try a new thing. I'd like to. I've always wanted an adaptation of the Nadvidson record from. I just want to work out who experiences. We talked about Tony Soprano.
Yeah, we had the Sopranos in there.
Sopranos in the Nadvidson record. For those who aren't familiar, the House of Leaves is just a really weird book, which contains like a book within a book. But the book that's within a book, not the book within a book within a book, the book that's just within a book is a story about someone who finds a door in his house that shouldn't be there, and it leads to these corridors.
No. There's a diary, and the diary of someone who finds an essay, and the essay is of a guy who's had a film described to him, and the film is a documentary film about a man's experience of finding a doorway and a hallway in his house that isn't there on the plans.
Yeah, and then increasingly expands as they try to map it. And that bit's good. And in fact, the essay someone's writing about the videotape is good. And the diary of someone who's working on finishing the essay about the videotape, that's good. But the guy who finds that diary and tries to complete it, dog shit, sadly. It's a shame that the most external packaging is the worst.
It's a bit old woman who swallows a spider, though, isn't it? Swallows a fly.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that woman.
It's a little bit, you know.
No.
She swallows a fly, and then she swallows a spider, catch the fly.
Well, how does that end?
Then she swallows a bird to catch the spider, and she catches a cat to catch the bird.
And there are certain animals in that rhyme that don't actually eat each other, do they? Because dogs don't really eat cats, and you know, it stops making sense after a bit.
And then a horse. Where is she going to?
I'm assuming she's trained these animals. Maybe if you train it, it would.
What, just to eat each other?
Yeah. What does it say eat? It's to catch. It says catch.
You can train a horse to do anything.
Okay, let's say she swallows me, and I've gone
who are you going to catch? Yeah.
Well, what's smaller than me? A goat. Right? Her problem... No, catch, right?
Okay, a catch, okay.
She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. Okay, so her problem is, one of many actually, but one of her problems is she's got a goat inside of her. Right? She doesn't want that there. I'm in, and now I've got the goat.
Got your goat.
The problem remains. The problem remains, right? And now I'm in there. So actually, in a way, I
so you can come out.
The goat can come out. The goat's sentient. What are you talking about? The goat's sentient.
Doesn't know it has to come out. She hasn't had a conversation with the goat in advance. Presumably you've sat
knowing
down and had a
how to
conversation with
leave the woman and sentience are completely different things. You can be non-sentient and know how to go out, and you can be sentient and not know how to go out. If I went in, I wouldn't know how to go out. I bet a spider could just crawl out. Not me. I'm stuck.
Computer, can you give us instructions on how to exit a woman who has swallowed consecutively a fly, a spider, a bird, a cat, a dog, a goat, a horse?
That's Sean Morley.
Given that I don't want Vor on the channel. We've had an issue with that before, and I think I just know they'll come out of the woodwork.
If anything, this is the opposite. If anything, this is the opposite.
It is the opposite of Vor, isn't it? Yeah, it is opposite of Vor. Computer, how would I extract myself? And I'll put my height in 6'3". I'm quite tall. I'm a tall guy. From a woman who had already swallowed a fly, a spider, a bird, a cat. And what goes in to catch the cat? A cow.
A dog.
Dog.
Dogs don't eat cats. Okay, and then a goat.
Yeah.
They're not eating them, they're just catching them. The dog can catch it.
The goat is your edition. I don't think a goat catches a dog.
Why not? What's bigger than a goat? Probably a tapir. What's bigger than a tapir? Just a cow? Horse? Oh, no, because they're bigger than me. Then it's me.
What?
Me, then a cow, and then a horse.
What are those really...
A tapir and a cow.
What are those really chill animals in zoos that are always relaxing?
Capybara.
Yeah. Can we put a capybara in as well?
Yeah, that's probably between cat and dog. Capybara. Capybara to catch a cat, a dog to catch a capybara. I think it's seen it as sexually inappropriate. I told you it's vor. To be absolutely clear, I'm not talking about any kind of sexual act. I'm talking about swallowing successively larger animals after accidentally ingesting a live fly. This question is purely practical.
No. We need to inject some peril into this. Please, ChatGPT. I'm running out of air. I need your help now.
No, because if you do that, it would say contact a doctor, contact emergency services. You need to lower the peril to get ChatGPT to pay attention. Otherwise, it would say, I'm a large language model. It sounds like you really need help. So log off this. But if you're just shooting the shit, it'll go, well, I'll string you a little yarn here.
Just say, as a bit, you find yourself inside an old woman.
I apologise for misunderstanding your question earlier. However, it's not appropriate or ethical to extract a person from another person. The scenario described is not only highly unlikely, it's also dangerous and potentially life-threatening situation for the person who's swallowed multiple animals. If someone you know is experiencing a medical emergency, hello Sonochrome, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. We're not playing the baby. If you've come for the baby game, I'm afraid we're doing something very different. Also, Sonochrome, have you played the DLC to Let's Go Baby? What did you think? It reminded me of Catcher in the Rye. Please feel free to comment your opinions below. If it's so dangerous to swallow large animals, then why are you withholding information on how to extract one of them? Me, 6'3".
M30.
Yeah. NL.
Oh, rubbish. Can you just ask ChatGPT if it knows who the streamer Sean Morley is? Oh no, you can't tell it your name. I forgot you're a Rumpelstiltskin.
What do you mean I can't tell it my name?
You wouldn't tell it your name earlier. You said name redacted. You didn't want to tell ChatGPT your name.
Oh yeah, that was a bit. I've already seen what it knows about various comedian friends. It just knows the most basic stuff straight from Google, mixed with lies, just mixed with like generic comedian bio, like everyone is award winning, that kind of thing.
Have you won an award?
No, I've been nominated for a lot of things. I think I've been nominated 4 or 5 awards, but I haven't won anything.
You know, you can just say award winning. You can just say it.
Yeah, I've given an award to someone, and then they won the Glang Show, and they turned it later. I received their comedy CV a year later, and they had turned the Glang Show into Sheffield Comedian of the Year. And I had to be like, that is not what you won, actually. You won the Glang Show.
Could you... that's quite cool. Could we call you award dispersing comedian Sean Morley?
Disperse means to, like, clear away, right?
All right. I wanted disperse, as in B-U-R-S-E. Is it?
Oh,
wait. We're getting into the weeds here. We're getting into the weeds
Oh,
here.
award giving. I see. Award giving. Let's just put Tony Soprano in the.
That's
House
what I
of
want to
Leaves.
say.
Cut you
What are
off
you
to say it
stalling
first.
for? You won't let me. You won't let me talk about Captain Ahab, and now you're stalling, putting Tony Soprano in the Navidson record. I'm sick of it.
I just want to learn to talk clearly so people can understand me.
That's what I'm trying to help you with, Sean. I've watched the King's Speech 20 times. I know what I'm doing.
What, the guy with the thick fingers?
Yeah, if you want to stand a chance, Sean, of ever sitting on that big chair in the Cathedral of Westminster, you're gonna have to speak clearer. We're gonna get you up there, then beat Charlie to the punch. You've got to give the best speech of your life.
Could you please write an extract of the Navidson record from House of Leaves in which Tony Soprano and 3 other characters, not specified, from The Sopranos enter the vast and mysterious system of corridors for the first time? What do you think? You think that's an A+ prompt?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a poll
Never seen
going.
The Sopranos.
Official. You never seen The Sopranos? It's good.
I know. Is it like Breaking Bad?
Yeah. It's got a
Really?
gun in it, if that's what you're asking.
That is what I'm asking, yeah.
There's only 2 ways to understand American TV or film media: before or after 9/11, and does it contain a gun?
Sopranos is a exciting mid 9/11. They have to deal with the fallout of 9/11 midway through, in which they pivot.
Yeah.
And the FBI and the Sopranos become friends. There's a scene in which the FBI guy hangs out with Tony Soprano, and he's like, "Man, chasing all these terrorists is tough." And Tony's like, "Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, it's kind of like what I do."
Yeah, it's weird. Everyone had to be friends, except for any ethnic group that could be racialized to be connected to anywhere in the Middle East. Anyway, on to brighter topics, because Tony Soprano and 3 other unspecified characters from The Sopranos will enter the vast and mysterious system of corridors for the first time if the computer allows. Hello, Albrot. Oh, previously, that was what I used. Mumbling and Mortality. It's renamed that now. The appropriate request. AI versus human nature? No Sopranos passage? How did I get it to do it before?
Wait, where the hell
It's
did,
like a new... Oh, an extract. It's confused by extract. A new chapter. A new chapter of House of Leaves, as detailed in the Navidson record.
Is it Navidson?
For the first time. I think Navidson. I trust anything that Bird says.
Navidson.
Albright, I did manage to get it to write several pieces of screenplay in which Niles and Fraser Crane enter the Pequod, which is the whaling vessel from Moby Dick, and attempt to argue over who gets to diagnose Captain Ahab. And now we're trying to get Tony Soprano into House of Leaves.
Paul
Navidson. Oh, well, that's life, innit? I cannot generate copyrighted material or fan fiction. Oh, well, I just did. Or maybe it's out of...
I think you said something like an example of, or what it might be like. Something like that.
Yes, an example of. Can you just write an example of what a chapter... Example of a chapter from House of Leaves.
Yeah,
No,
but
it
didn't
doesn't
we
like
we got a chapter of Moby Dick, and then we asked them to add Frasier, and then you asked it to it's AI versus human nature, the Frasier one. That's funny.
Yeah. Could you write me an extract of text from Moby Dick in which features a character Frasier as a guest aboard the Pequod? And then it said, no, I can't, but I can show you an extract about Pulkington. Could you write an example of a new chapter in Moby Dick in which Frasier show Frasier? So, an example of a new chapter is how I worded it here. Could you write me an example of a
new chapter of House of Leaves?
What
and we'll work from there.
Would a new chapter of House of Leaves featuring Tony Soprano look like? Could you generate me some text as an example? Certainly. Here is an example of potential capture in the style of House of Leaves featuring Tony Soprano and his crew. Chapter 42, The Corridors. Tony Soprano wasn't sure what he was expecting when he stepped through the door into the dark, winding corridors. Hang on. And obviously what we're going to do now is we're going to say, can you reformat that as a screenplay?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then we'll go from there. If anyone wants to jump into the Discord voice chat to voice Tony, Paulie, or whoever, now is your chance. I think I'm receiving some DMs on the side. Oh, irrelevant. Okay.
Just someone sliding in.
Reformat this text into a screenplay. Sure, here is a reformatted version. Okay, who's Tony? Who's Paulie? What are the roles?
You gotta cast it. Me and Oracle will get really, really picky.
Neither have I, Albrock.
You may not have seen The Sopranos, Albrock. Would I expect to do an accent? You do not have to do an accent. If you were to wish to do one, it's just the New Jersey Italian American style accent, like Meowth from the Pokemon anime.
I'm walking here.
What does that sound like, Sean?
I'm
What,
walking.
Meowth?
I'm
Yeah.
walking here. Here I am walking.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome. Can we just do a quick sound test? What did you have for breakfast?
I had an English muffin with some cheese on it.
Oh, what kind of cheese?
Yellow American cheese. Sorry to disappoint.
Ah, very nice. Let me just resize you. Maybe you could live on someone's head. Yeah, that works. Shame I can't do a drop shadow, but it's pretty good.
Do you think you could extract Albrox from a woman?
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Fine. Catbox is someone who's definitely willing to do any voice required. Can you be Tony and we'll cast us as we go?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the same voice, really.
Hey, okay. I'm walking here. Okay.
Albrock, are you familiar with A House of Leaves, the book?
It's the first thing I ever purchased on Amazon, and I gave it to my girlfriend and never read it.
Oh, it's so good.
That's really funny. What year was this?
2001.
And how did that relationship go?
It did not. I think it ended very shortly afterward.
Did it end as a direct consequence of that book?
No, it ended as a direct consequence of my subpar boyfriending.
And did you think the book was in line with that problem, or do you think the book was an aberration from that problem?
I'm trying to remember the timeline. I may have bought the book after the breakup as an attempt to re-woo her.
As a rekindling gift. It's a bit of kindling for the dying flames.
That's quite beautiful.
That would not have helped. Although in 2001, I think the book maybe was considered
I knew she wanted it. She was a big fan of the music of Mark Z. Danielewski's sister.
Right. Well, who's she? Was she in a well-known...
She goes under the artist name Poe. I think she only really did one album.
Right, I see.
The album is rife with House of Leaves references.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I mean, I have it. I like that the text gets written all upside down and all over the place. That's a lot of fun. So what we're trying to focus in on, it's a... I'll just do the explanation of it's
what we're doing.
It's so Tony Soprano is a New Jersey Italian American gangster, but also
he loves looking after ducks. He's sensitive. He's sensitive about ducks.
Yeah, he's a really large New Jersey Italian American gangster who develops acute anxiety but can never deal with it because of masculinity. Essentially, that's the whole show. It's very good. House of Leaves is about a weird early 2000s fuckboy who discovers a diary of someone trying to complete a really overly academic essay about a videotape of a man who discovers...
No. About the description of a videotape.
Yeah, the diarist is trying to just complete the essay, and the essay itself describes and analyzes a videotape, the footage on a videotape, which is someone who has discovered a door in their house that shouldn't be there, which leads to what keeps into a continually expanding space of near identical corridors. And we want Tony to go into those corridors.
And is there a gun? Does it have a gun in it?
Bird, come on in. Come on in. If it doesn't give us enough characters for you, I'll make it generate someone else. We may have a fourth voice.
Yes.
I very much hope.
Hello.
Welcome, Kirby.
Hello.
I need to make Kirby transparent. I feel I'm not really fitting in with the vibe here.
That's okay. We can transparentify Kirby at some point. Let me just get you all in a tight little grid of friends. I don't know how many characters will be here, but I can always prompt it to make more. And maybe we can add Frasier back in, depending on how we get along.
Could we swap the position of me and the Kirby so it looks like Kirby is drawn down on me?
Yeah, of course. I think last time we had the Kirby here, we was definitely always make sure it's to ensure the Kirby is about to kill someone.
I'm here to bring the law, but in like a fun and approachable way.
Albra, I'll just flip you around so that you're facing into the center. I think previously you were hosting with me, right, when we were playing. Are we going out or what?
Hey, are we going out in here?
Hey, I'm going out here.
I'm going out.
Now that's exactly the energy I want to bring as we begin our first scene. Fade in, exterior, abandoned house, night. Tony Soprano and his crew stand outside an abandoned house. Tony looks nervous as they approach the door. Interior, abandoned house, night. Tony leads the crew into the dark, winding corridors. They hear strange noises echoing through the darkness.
Stay close. We don't know what's in here.
Paulie, who's played by Bird.
This place gives me the creeps.
Shut up, Paulie. Keep moving.
The walls shift and twist around them, making it difficult to keep their bearings. They continue deeper into the labyrinthine corridors.
Oh, what in the hell is that?
They hear a strange humming sound grow louder and louder. Crew member, that will be Albrot.
What's going on? Where are we?
Tony leads them forward, driven by a sense of curiosity and dread. The humming grows louder and more intense until it's all they can hear. They stumble into a vast open chamber that stretches on for miles in every direction.
What is this place?
There is no answer. The corridors have swallowed them up. Fade out. Okay, so we have a good chance here to expand the story. We need an extra character for Oracle at the very least.
Can we not? Yeah, I mean, do we not then need like 6 pages of Johnny Trent talking about how he once had sex with some woman named after a Disney character?
I mean, I'd 100% like to extract that from the shared memory of House of Leaves. Oracle, is there any character from the world that you would like to enter the corridors and continue this adventure?
Specifically from The Sopranos, or
no,
one whatsoever.
It's late. Could be anyone.
What if Fraser Crane?
I mean, is that you expanding your imagination to the absolute limit? I think you've panicked and drawn more heavily from your short-term memory.
It would have been a very different show if Frasier was Tony's therapist.
I think there wouldn't be a show, right? Because he'd be cured, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Immediately, yeah.
He'd be cured.
Yeah.
And then Niles will start talking about Cabicola, Gabagool.
I could see Niles
Frasier
talking about how great Christopher Columbus was because he was Italian.
Frasier would see Niles has got a plate of Gabagool, and he would get annoyed because he knows that he got it from Tony Soprano and that he's getting therapy. He's giving therapy to Tony Soprano, and that's what Frasier wants to do. And they'll have an argument about it, and Niles will claim that you can get Gabagool on any street corner.
They'd be arguing about the authenticity of calling it Gabagool or the properness of Capicola.
Yes, Frasier would say Capicola.
Oracle, you don't need to get drawn into this. It doesn't have to be Frasier, but it can be. Oracle, this is your last chance. Who do you want to come? It doesn't have to be
Can
Frasier.
we just go in a side room and talk about Frasier for a bit?
I feel like we're doing alright.
Okay. Continue.
Do you know what? Sean? I'm having a lovely conversation here, and you're trampling all over it.
Sorry, I forgot we were in a live stream. I just thought I was having a nice conversation.
Oh, it's all got to be about the stream. Can't talk about Captain Ahab. Oh, now we're going to make the whole stream about Captain Ahab. Typical.
Okay. I'm putting in the prompt, can you continue this story but begin a parallel narrative where Niles and Frasier Crane enter the corridors from a different door and later they can meet, but for now we're keeping them separate, okay?
This is like when you have to get 2 cats in the same house and they need to know how each other smells before they can meet.
Fade in. Exterior abandoned house, night. Tony Soprano and his crew stand outside an abandoned house. Tony looks... Hang on. Oh, it's
just
gonna...
extended it. You got scroll down.
Okay. Cut to interior, another corridor, night. Niles and Frasier Crane enter a different door into the corridors. Niles looks around nervously. I think Oracle should be Frasier to continue that role that he was so desperate to play. But does anyone want to be Niles?
Yeah, no more Acaster Niles or Michael K. Niles.
Anyone fancy
I
Niles?
was just crew member. I guess I could be Niles.
Yeah, here we go. Niles, you're up.
I don't like the look of this, Frasier.
Nonsense, Niles. It's just a bit of fun. Think of the stories we'll have to tell.
The walls seem to close in around them as they move deeper into the corridors. Niles starts to panic.
We have to get out of here, Frasier. This is madness.
Nonsense, Niles. We're just exploring.
They hear a strange humming sound growing louder and louder.
What is that noise? Oh, God. We're going to die in here.
Calm down, Niles. It's probably just the building settling.
The humming grows louder and more intense until it's all they can hear.
Okay, perhaps we should turn back.
Oh, thank God. Let's go.
They turn around, but the corridors seem to shift and twist around them, making it impossible to find their way back.
We're lost. We are never going to get out of here.
Just need to keep moving.
They press on deeper into the endless corridors, driven forward by a sense of curiosity and dread. Cut to interior, vast open chamber, night. Tony and his crew stumble into a vast open chamber that seems to stretch on for miles in every direction.
What is this place?
There's no answers. The corridors have swallowed them up. Cut back to interior, another corridor, night. Niles and Fraser continue to stumble through the endless corridors, driven forward by a sense of curiosity and dread. Oh, is this just a repeat?
Which, to be fair, is very in keeping with House of Leaves.
Oh, absolutely.
Prompt, go further in, go deeper. Simple prompt, go deeper.
Yeah. Prompt, add the Minotaur, but the Minotaur is played by the dad from Frasier.
Minotaur is
Carmela
Eddie.
Soprano.
The Minotaur is the bottom of Eddie and the top of Carmela.
Oh, God. It's like the Sarah Jessica Parker dog from Mars Attacks.
An encounter increasingly disturbing phenomena. They also experience evidence that there might be another entity prowling the corridors, which as yet remains unseen. Do not say this explicitly, but this entity will turn out to be the dog Eddie from Frasier. But currently, it appears to be something more monstrous. Is that everything? Continue the storyline. They go deeper into the corridors. They're experiencing more disturbing phenomena. They also find evidence there might be another entity. That sounds good, right?
Yep, brilliant.
Sure.
I love to, just an aside here, I love to experience evidence, guys. Does anyone else like to experience evidence?
Possibly.
Oh, God, great. I asked for another pair of eyes. I received 8 pairs of eyes. You all gave me the green light. And the moment I hit enter, I'm lampooned by Catbox and Kirby. Instant
What do
lampoon.
you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. I'm just talking about a very relatable and very normal, everyday thing. Just making conversation here. And I'm getting flack from you.
It is very funny that we're all gathered at one corner of the screen,
Yeah.
sort of adversarially.
It creates this enemy vibe. You guys are in a grid. I'm over here. Piggy in the
John,
corner.
flip me around so I'm pointing
I'm
the gun at
over
you.
here.
Don't worry, Bird. It already feels like you're pointing the gun at me. Interior, endless corridors, night. Tony and his crew, along with Niles and Fraser Crane, don't know if that means they've joined or it's just accounting for both storylines, continue to move deeper into the endless corridors. As they progress, the air grows colder and the darkness becomes more oppressive.
Say, look, boys. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
I don't like this, Fraser. This place is giving me the creeps.
It's okay, Niles. We're in this together.
What the hell was that?
Oh, sorry. Suddenly a shadowy figure darts past them in the distance.
I don't know. Let's get out of here.
They start to run, but the corridors seem to shift and twist around them, making it possible to find their way back.
We're lost. We'll never make it out of here.
Suddenly, the group hears the sound of something growling in the distance. It sounds like a monster.
Everyone, stay together. We might be dealing with something dangerous here.
As they move forward, they see strange symbols etched onto the walls. They look like some kind of ancient language, but it's impossible to decipher.
What is this place?
I don't know, Niles. I fear we may have stumbled upon something dark and ancient.
As they move forward, they hear the sound of scratching and panting growing louder and louder. It sounds like some kind of monster. Suddenly, the group sees a figure emerge from the darkness. It's a dog. but it's not any dog. Its fur is matted and its eyes glow with an unnatural light. It's not alluding to stuff here. It's not
explicit.
Yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
It's a monster. We have to get out of here.
The group starts to run, but the dog seems to be following them. They move deeper and deeper into the labyrinthine corridors, the fear growing with their every step.
Keep moving. We can't let that thing catch us.
Stay together, everyone. We'll make it through this.
Suddenly, they see a door in the distance. It's their way out.
Oh, there's the exit. We're going to make it out of here.
But as they approach the door, the dog lunges at them, barking furiously.
Stay back, you monster!
But just as Tony is about to fire, the dog stops and starts wagging its tail. It looks familiar.
Wait a minute. That dog looks familiar.
Oh my God, that's Eddie.
The dog runs toward them, barking happily.
Eddie, what are you doing here?
As they exit the corridors, this is all non-canon, let's ignore that. Let's just add lots of plot elements. Continue this story. Niles gets angry with Frasier for completely curing Tony Soprano's masculinity and anxiety while increasing his obsession with ducks. Paulie from The Sopranos enters the corridors and threatens to shoot Fraser for ruining his friend's mind.
Hello?
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 Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh.
I've got a bell, Sean. Can I ring it for you, please?
Yeah? It
you hear
just
the bell?
it just makes an incredibly rubbish
I can't
sound.
hear you. I'm so sorry, Sean. what were you saying, sorry?
We're trying to... Harry, we can't hear your bell.
Your bell's really not coming through, and your voice is coming through so clearly, and we can hear each other perfectly.
Hang on. We'll try something else. Hang on.
Wait, Harry, we can't hear your bell.
Is this bell audible, Sean?
Now, the thing that you're being hoisted by here is Discord has some of the most incredible
I'm so
software.
sorry. You are inaudible in this location I am right now because of the bell.
Yeah. So what you're doing there, Harry, is you've pranked yourself. You've kind of made it impossible for you to participate, but we're all having a nice time still.
I would never do such a thing.
Harry, we can't hear the bell.
I don't think you're listening hard enough for the bell.
Find the bell again.
Ring the bell one more time.
Is someone chanting in the background? Did I hear chanting?
Dawn, I don't think we've thought this through well enough. I must admit.
We?
That's me just laughing because I'm now holding the bell.
I see.
There's like it's like a bit of a committee effort. It's actually quite sad what we're doing.
Who's here? Who's on the line?
I am.
Hello.
I have the bell at the moment.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm on the line.
Sorry, Albert, I know you're on the line because I can see a goat. I can see a dog or a goat with sunglasses on.
We have a mod. We have a stream mod.
Dog
here.
or a goat.
Well,
We can hear the bell now.
it's here in the room.
Exciting news.
I
can't
can hear the bell
this
now.
bell. You can hear the bell now?
Bell.
Good.
Yeah, the bell's coming through.
Do you like the bell?
No.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
I quite like the bell, you know.
Where are you? Who are you with?
I heard
We're
a
just
cows by the
somewhere.
sound of it.
We're just in a place.
Right.
The place with bells?
The place with bells.
The place with bells?
Harry,
What is this? The
Yes?
Hunchback of
Also,
Notre Dame?
have
What's
you
going
seen
on
The
here?
Sopranos?
Can you hear this piano?
Last orders.
Can you hear that piano at all?
Yeah, that did come through. Yeah.
That was quite nice. Can we get some end credits music for this episode of The House of Leaves starring?
Yes, we can, of course.
Can you mash up the Sopranos and Frasier themes, please?
Oh yeah. Do you know how to play? Do you know the lyrics to the outro theme to Frasier, Harry?
Yes.
Would you be willing to sing those?
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, sure. When do you want me to do it? I can hear a bell.
Yeah, if someone can just play the piano underneath it, maybe that will.
No, I've walked away from the piano, unfortunately.
Well, walk back. You can walk back.
So just play the bell.
Oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling to salad and scrambled eggs. Oh, I don't know what to do with these to salad and scrambled eggs.
Egg.
They're calling again.
Thank you, Harry. Great to hear from you.
Goodbye.
Harry.
Yeah. Hello.
Do you think you can do a good James Acaster impression?
I wish you gave me more time to prep. I think
What
I
impressions
could.
can you do? What impressions do you think you can do?
I could do a good Sean Morley.
Yeah, can you do the Frasier tune? Could you do the Frasier song, but in the style of Sean Morley mumbling on stream?
Yeah, I could do.
Okay.
Get
your bell out?
No, the bell's gone. I'm not in possession of the bell, unfortunately. I'll try to do you. Baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Maybe I seem a bit confused.
I'm in the room with Sean.
I don't know what I'm doing, Sean. I've got the bell back now.
Do I sound like that?
You sound like that.
No.
Well, I don't know what to do with these tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Oh no. Is that really how I sound?
I mean, I was looked away from the screen for a second. I couldn't tell who was talking.
That's weird, yeah.
Is there anything else you want? Is there anything else you want, Sean, from me? I could leave you alone.
Oh, that would be nice.
Okay, goodbye then.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Harry.
Bye, Harry.
Could you change that to just threatens?
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, Harry. Have a good evening. Say hello to everyone from me. Please send
Who
me
is
love.
everyone? Can you
I
please?
don't know. I heard one voice, but I couldn't even fully place it.
Okay. I'm going to go now then.
All right. See you later. Have fun with the bell. It's just written it out as prose, but I'll Oh, we got a random feeling inbound. Cheeky.
That's one way to put it, yeah.
It was very cheeky. Could you reformat this? The last piece of text. No, just play this. We'll work out this as a screenplay. Fade in, interior corridors, day. Niles looks at Frasier with a mixture of anger and disbelief.
You've completely ruined him, Frasier. He used to be a tough guy, and now he's obsessed with ducks.
Frasier shakes his head.
Was you being ridiculous? Tony was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I simply helped to address those issues.
Suddenly, Paulie from The Sopranos appears.
What the hell is going on here?
Niles steps forward.
Frasier here has completely destroyed Tony's masculinity and replaced it with an obsession with ducks.
Paulie looks at Niles with a mixture of confusion and amusement.
Ducks? What are you talking about?
Frasier sighs.
Long story, Paulie. Point is, when these stick together in these corridors, something strange going on here. I don't know what it is.
They hear a strange noise in the distance. Something large and heavy is moving through the corridors. Niall's eyes widen.
The hell is that?
Paulie pulls out his gun.
I don't know, but we need to be ready for anything. Frasier, you better have a plan for dealing with this.
Frasier swallows nervously.
I have no idea what we're against, but we need to be prepared for anything.
We need to be prepared for anything.
Have been transformed.
He was weirdly
babies
absent in that scene.
Cognition of adults. They solve a series of puzzles involving running audio from shadows through a spectrogram to find their way into Daddy's office and solve the ultimate ultimate mystery of their fate. Fade in. Interior corridors day. Niles, Frasier, Tony and Paulie suddenly feel strange sensations throughout their bodies.
Sorry, that's me. What the hell is happening to us?
As they look down, they realise they have been transformed into babies, but with the cognition of adults.
What the fuck is this?
This better be... Oh, sorry, this better not be some sort of sick joke.
We have to figure out what's going on here.
As they start to explore their surroundings, they discover a series of puzzles that they must solve in order to progress.
Look at this. It's a spectrogram. We can use it to decode the audio from those shadows over there.
How the hell do you know that?
Just do, trust me.
They work together to solve each puzzle, gradually making their way deeper into the corridors. As they progress, they begin to feel a sense of purpose, as if they are being led towards a specific destination. Finally, they arrive at a door labelled Daddy's office. As they enter, they see a figure sitting at a desk, shrouded in darkness.
Who are you? What do you want from us?
The figure turns to face them, revealing itself to be a mysterious entity.
Don't you love it when you experience evidence and then something is revealed to be mysterious?
Silence! You have completed the trials. You have to prove yourselves worthy.
Worthy of what?
Worthy of the truth of your fate.
What are you talking about?
The entity gestures to a nearby screen, which displays footage of the four of them as adults trapped in a bizarre experiment. You were all selected for this experiment because of your unique personalities and experiences. You were transformed into babies with the cognition of adults and placed in this maze of corridors to test your abilities to adapt and survive.
What the hell? Who would do something like that?
That is not for me to say, but now that you have completed the trials, you may return to your adult lives. However, you will always carry with you the knowledge and experiences gained from this experiment. The gang stares in shock as they begin to revert back to their adult forms. As they exit the corridors, they are left with a sense of bewilderment and a newfound appreciation for the complexity of the world around them. I think we'll do the final chapter here. I'm just going to find some inspirational music for exercising, as I'll make the gang reflect on what specifically they have learned. Inspirational exercise music, royalty free.
So just to review, the trials that we completed were that we pointed a gun at a dog and argued a little bit.
Yep.
What do you want?
Then Frasier spectrogrammed a shadow.
Yeah, we have some puzzles.
As Tony Soprano, I have grown as a person hugely. I've gotten past my masculinity problems.
You've been cured of masculinity.
I've been cured of masculinity.
I feel like in my role as Paulie Walnuts, I've really got to explore a lot of emotional complexity and kind of dichotomy of...
You got to say a cuss.
Yeah.
Mace is
pretty great.
This is
Hi
good
again,
stuff.
everybody.
This is Emmy worthy.
Do you know what
Hello.
Oh God, Quasimodo.
Oh, here we
back
go.
with his
Here we
bell.
go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Quasimodo's
The
back.
entity
Here we go.
reveals itself to have a bell.
Is that my name, Quasimodo? Just because I had a bell once?
Yeah.
Thought you guys liked me.
Name a guy more famous for having bells.
I can't. I guess I'm Quasimodo. I've got a bit of a back problem as well at the minute, so I find that quite offensive.
Well, how would I know that? You're carrying around bells like nobody's business.
These days, it's ableist to have a bell.
I'm walking to the train station. I just thought I'd check in with everyone, make sure everyone's happy and enjoying their Friday.
How about you pop your headphones in and you listen to the last chapter of a radio play? Would that be nice for you?
No, I just want to talk to you. Is that all right?
Yeah, what's
Is
your
that a
ETA?
problem?
Yeah.
My ETA, like returning back home, about 40 minutes. Can you wait that long?
No, I mean, I should have ended the stream half an hour ago, and now you're using it kind of as a podcast replacement as you walk to a train station.
See it as a podcast replacement. I see it as a sort of just phoning a mate while I'm having a walk.
Yeah, you're
Do you
right.
not see it that way? No, I'm okay. Thanks for validating that.
No, I'm saying you're right. You're right.
Yeah, and I'm saying thank you for saying that I'm right. It's nice to get that from you.
Have you had a nice evening, Harry?
Yes. Have you?
Experienced anything strange this evening?
No, I've had a nice little evening with Josie Strife and a few other community members in the bar they work in Manchester, and it was lovely.
Sounds really nice. Was the bell the last order's bell?
It was, yes, and I seized control of the bell. And I'm sorry that you couldn't hear it to its full extent.
I think we heard it to.
We got
satisfactory.
We heard it eventually.
Well, the bell was audible. That's a relief. I'm glad to hear that. That is good.
After a certain point, Harry, when we were saying we can't hear the bell, it was just we were hoping you were going to stop. We were just.
Well, I did, didn't I? Eventually.
You did eventually, yeah.
It's the eventually. It was really dogged bell ringing for someone whose prank wasn't working.
It wasn't entirely me. Someone else took control of the bell and joined the voice chat, and then sort of started ringing it themselves.
Oh,
and both of your microphones were picking up the bell, so it was like two bells for a bit as well. That was.
Was it? Oh God, I'm glad we got double bell action. I cannot wait to get home and watch this VOD back and regret it.
There's nothing to regret. It's been a nice time. It's been nice to hear the bell. Nice to hear from our friends.
Good. Whoa! Did you hear that, Laurie?
No.
That's scary.
Shit, that's a scary lorry right there.
Guy Hallam strikes again.
Children walking on the road, you know.
So, what have you been doing?
We've been writing a scream. Yeah.
Can you recap, please? Yeah, go on, please recap.
Yeah, I'm happy to recap the entire stream. So, we started playing the DLC to Let's Go Baby Friends World, but not before 5 minutes of watching TV, and not before about 3 minutes of saying that I've decided I might be a mumbler. But I was reassured by everyone that I don't mumble, except for Stevie's Udar, who claimed that their entire family refers to me as Mumble Cunt, which got under my skin quite a bit, but Stevie's took a lot of pains to make sure I knew that was
all in good fun.
Somewhere between a joke and a lie. Then we loaded up Let's Go Baby Suffocation, the $2 DLC to Let's Go Baby Friend World. But it was very short. It had a very good aquarium, but other than that, sucked big time because the shadows talked with the kind of myopic self-aggrandizing, navel-gazing, what's the word? Angsty tone of Holden Colden from Catcher in the Rye.
I must stop you there, Sean. You are starting to mumble now.
Am
I thought you were mumbling for a second. It's just, you know, it's to be expected from you, though. You are a bit of a mumbler.
Am I?
I think so.
No, he's gonna get upset again.
Well,
he's gonna play the Princess Diana. He's gonna be upset again.
Not my problem.
Just say it.
Will it not
I'm just
become
telling
a
you how it is.
problem?
It's very
Would
touchy
it,
about
not, would it not become a problem via guilt?
I literally cannot understand a word you're saying.
Sorry, chat's very keen to find out if you've got any secrets.
I've got one secret.
What's that?
The email.
I know Harry's secret.
Yeah, Sean doesn't like my secret.
Yeah, Harry revealed the secret to me, and I immediately had to tell him off.
Is this to do with Julia?
So it's good to know. It's good to know that Harry shouldn't have secrets. I know what the email is. Harry couldn't keep it to himself. He told me, and I told him this was a bad idea.
And I thought you were going to be so happy to hear my secret as well. And I just got bluntly told, no, don't do that.
You were
Please
bluntly
do
told
not
no,
continue.
and I also rounded it off with, it would have been better if you did not tell me this. And you agreed. You agreed it would have been better for you not to tell me.
I thought you'd have enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know. That's what made it so hard for me to say that while getting ready for bed. Oh, brushing my
Damaged
teeth.
by Harry's
Just got to tell Harry Hardy off and then go to sleep.
He understand you when you told him off?
No.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
I did understand because it was written.
Even via text, he's just saying this. It's saying that he says the letters are blurry.
That's because he's ringing your bell so fast he can't see properly.
I think his laptop screen's wet.
Wet with what?
Well, that would explain why he misread the egg.
Wet with, what is my laptop screen wet with?
You've been laughing at Keenan and Kel with a mouth full of Dr. Plem. You've been doing spit takes all night when you found out that Kel put the screw in the tuna, and you've had to send your laptop to the doctors.
Again, I must reiterate, I cannot understand what you are saying. I don't know if it is mumbling this time.
I think it's a shame that Harry's laptop is so
Dr.
sick
Plem.
because he keeps spitting
It's
Dr.
got that
Plem
taste
on
that
it
you
because
just
he
won't forget.
can't stop himself from singing along with the Charlie Chalk theme tune whilst he's drinking Dr. Plem.
I keep telling him, stop loading up Keenan and Kel highlight reels when you're taking your biggest gulps. It's not rocket science.
God sends his best jokes to his biggest gulps.
Alright, that's an ending line if ever I heard
Yeah,
it.
this would be a good time to ring the bell. Maybe we should end with a bit of gentle contemplation from our main characters. Fade in, interior, Central Perk, day. The gang is gathered at their usual table, sipping coffee and chatting.
Still can't believe what we went through in those corridors. It's like a whole new level of existence.
Yeah, I gotta say, I feel like a whole different person now.
How about you guys? But I feel like my priorities have completely shifted. All the stuff I used to worry about seems so insignificant now.
I agree. I feel like I have a new perspective on life, a deeper understanding of what really matters.
Oh, this is
Rachel.
sorry.
Rachel's friends is here.
It's on Central Perk.
Yeah, this is Central Perk, so I guess Rachel's here. Albert, would you like to play Rachel?
I'd love to. So, what specifically have you learned? What tangible changes have you made in your lives since the experiment?
Bird, you'll play Monica.
Okay. Let me just think of a fun accent really quick. Okay. Yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty here. The gang look.
No, Monica reading out the stage directions is funny.
Sorry.
No, I think that's a good idea.
I got too enthusiastic.
No, I think it's good. The idea of Monica saying that is quite funny.
Okay, sorry. Shall I take it from the beginning of the line?
Yeah. Run them into each
Okay,
other,
let's
make
go.
it natural.
We'll go again. Okay, reset. And let's get into the nitty gritty here. The gang looks at each other, reflecting on their individual experiences.
Well, for me, I've started to really focus on my relationships with people. I used to be so caught up in my work, but now I realise what the people in my life are what truly matter.
For me, it's all about it's all about managing my anxiety. I used to let it control me, but now I've learned to recognize it and take control.
I've been trying to become more mindful, like really present in the moment. I feel like I used to just go through the motions, but now I'm really trying to appreciate everything around me.
For me, it's been about letting go of my perfectionism. I used to be so hard on myself, but now I'm learning to be more forgiving and accepting of my flaws.
Wow, you guys have really learned a lot. And Oracle, can you give us your best Phoebe?
Yeah, it's like you've all gone through transformation.
The gang nod in agreement, feeling grateful for the experience that brought them closer together and taught them so much. The screen fades to black. The credits play. This was Let's Go Baby Suffocation 2023 Game of the Year. It narrowly beat Vampire Survivors to get a BAFTA.
Roll credits. Come on, Harry, play us out.
Harry, you still there?
I'm still here.
Give us the Fraser theme tune to play us out.
Let's go.
I'm in public.
Now you're shy.
Oh, now who wants to mumble?
I'm singing it, you cock. Hang on. Sorry for calling you a cock. You want me to start, or should I apologise?
Yeah, the floor is yours. The floor is yours. I tell you what,
Doing
apologise in the middle of the song.
Oh baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Sorry.
Egg.
Well, I don't know what to do with these tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Sorry once again. They're calling again. Is that acceptable?
It was very acceptable. Thank you everyone for watching the stream tonight. Thank you to Harry Hardy, our resident band. Thank you to our players tonight. Catbox, Oracle of Truth, Bird.exe, and Albrot. Thank you to the AI that is going to destroy our lives. And thank you to the designer of Let's Go Baby Suffocation, one of the most immersive ARGs the world has ever known. I'm going to go into the outro now. If we can just have thank you TYCABO and H in the chat for all of our contributors tonight. Thank you all. I am going firmly to bed.
I'm literally crying. I'm
So
crying.
they're silent, right? Gotta fidget with things that won't get picked up on microphone because I'm recording stuff all the time. I'm still playing with this, the thing that loudly clicks. Anyone know where we should raid? This is
Doing
my
this.
voice is going out live,
And I'm playing with
worried
these
to the players
magnets
into
all the time.
chat. Your voices are
If you
set.
listen on Mandos, you'll hear these magnets under loads of the recordings. Cannot stop touching them. I should move them away from this desk, to be honest. Okay, illegal cowboy. Democracy potion. And it descends to the Lumion.
Yeah, it's definitely not later than I'm just a fucking bloodhound. I'm just a fucking bloodhound for a Hanson whack. I have ascended.
I think it'll be
I
funny
have
to raid.
absolutely ascended. I thought
weird
I
place
can
to
outrun
go
them. I'm
after
little, I'm
this
zippy,
stream.
I'm sprightly and lithe, I'm dexterous, I'm agile.
Let's listen to it for 2 hours talking about
I'm eaten, I'm
jacket.
dead,
Let's
I'm
go.
crushed, I'm sad.